up the folks. Man, this Hebrew swag, man, is out of here. Flying in the air through the clouds like a chariot. Go to the store to buy this, they don't carry it. The heathens come down to the hood, we don't let them in. Spend all of my time with my people, though. Here's another extra fly song, hit the dance floor. Know what Judah and we started in all the trends. It's the Israelite at the door, but just let them in. Look at this brew, extra fly, man, he just to kill. No, we not Candy Rain, but we're so for real. Hell be the first place they throw the phone. Put your hands off in the air just to let them know. Hey, 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 throwing up the phone. Hey, 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 throwing up the phone. Throw your tribe in the air just to let them know. Me and my Hebrew tribe throwing up the phone. Throw your tribe in the air just to let them know. Me and my Hebrew tribe throwing up the phone.
Yeah, it's the year, what's the hold up? When you hear the Yahoo and see the foes up, make all my people two-step to this. Shoot a block folk tribe, yeah, we rep with this. I got my SIG on me, but on the low, I keep it cool. Old school gang, speak not to a fool. Never compromise, cause I play by the rules. Fear of your hour, so it's like I don't abuse. Yeah, so folk tribe, get a playback. Northern Gate, West Bank, first to say that. Fake Jew, cocksucker, we don't play that. The first city with the foes on the map. Hands on Hebrews with the strap in the back. And when it comes to the spirit, we stay on attack like King David and his sons. Folk tribe where we from. Ain't a thing built a kingdom from a crumb. Righteous, you can keep your priests and your nuns. I'ma kill the deck, you the king and priest. Crown the lion of your house, I through him I speak.
Hey, 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 throwing up the phone. Hey, 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 throwing up the phone. Throw your tribe in the air just to let them know. Me and my Hebrew tribe throwing up the phone. Get the flow up, throw your force up, throws up, start to blow. Party till we photoed up. Dedication to our king and the nation. We at the feast in your good old place. Oh, I'm Ashiaki, I was shot, no patience. Brothers falling off, no patience. Sick against your laws, he's Satan. Talk about the royal laws, you break. Looking good like a vacation. We the real Jews, no fake. Fake Jeremiah on his way location. You it big in the heart of the nation. Hey, 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 throwing up the phone. Hey, 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 throwing up the phone. Throw your tribe in the air just to let them know. Me and my Hebrew tribe throwing up the phone. Throw your tribe in the air just to let them know. Me and my Hebrew tribe throwing up the phone. In the air just to let them know. Me and my Hebrew tribe throwing up the phone. In the air just to let them know. Me and my Hebrew tribe throwing up the phone.
Yeah. You start this thing out right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shalom. Hey, Santonio, man, you owe us an apology, brother. You backed out yesterday, man. What's going on? You owe the source an apology, man. What's going on, man? And I had to show love to the CEO, man. They did their thing on that video. You know what I'm saying? Next couple shows, I'm gonna premiere that thing. You hear me? But I'm gonna give my presentation. You feel me? So with no further ado, let me switch this up real quick. I'm gonna touch on, before I let everybody in, I'm gonna touch on what Garfield said. A few things. You know, we did a 4-hour lambasted session on the brother, because the brother don't understand DNA. He don't understand none of our arguments. He doesn't understand how we build our models. He's very ignorant in the subject of DNA science. You know what I'm saying? He's very, very ignorant of genetics. And even Ngozi was cutting them up. But Ngozi, I can tell that you're just indoctrinated. You don't understand functionality and how molecular clocks and mutation rates and DNAs are dictated. DNA differences are dictated. You understand? So you know what I'm saying? That's what we study for. We don't go with just indoctrination. So let me open up this stream. I want to open up my PowerPoint and get straight to it. Yeah, man. Y'all should all be able to see it on the stream right now. Garfield's idiocy, man. And, you know, Garfield, majority of material is replete with idiocy. Now, I want nobody in the comments saying, why is he talking about Garfield like that? Excuse me. Why is he speaking about Garfield like that? Garfield ain't got nothing nice to say to no Israelite. You go on his channel, he treat everybody like dogs. So be able to take what you give, brother. You reap what you sow. Ain't that a biblical concept? All right, then. So we're gonna get right into this. Switch to reading view. So Garfield's idiocy. Garbage Garfield gets corrected because he made a lot of claims in the video we watched last night. And I finished up the Yahukanan video this morning, and he made a lot of claims. Yahukanan, I need to talk to you. So we're going to have a conversation privately. But Garfield basically repeated a lot of stuff he did, a lot of erroneous statements he repeated when he was in the conversation with the brother Anonymous Hebrew, which was displaying his ignorance of the subject. He doesn't understand how the molecular clock works. He thinks it's empirical, it's emphatic, it's definitive, and it's not. You understand? He just doesn't understand anything in regards to the subject. He told the brother he can't be EM 180. Oh, because it's an old clade. Maybe because that clade wasn't around for 17,000 years as postulated. Keyword, postulate, meaning to assume. A lot of these scientific methods and theories are based off presuppositions. How do you know that? We're going to get into it. Because I actually read and study the technical literature. I spend the money. I pay for the $150 books because I want the top-notch information on it. Garfield has a surface. Now, he don't even have a surface level because it's basic information he's off on. So today we're going to be refuting Garfield's idiocy. First of all, he keeps throwing out, if you watch both videos, he said, well, this happened 10,000 or 20,000 years ago, so how are you saying these are Jews? You don't do that with the J marker. The J marker came in around 22,000 years ago, according to secular estimates. You never hear him say, well, the J marker was here 22,000 years ago, so how are you going to tie that with Shem, Ham, and there wasn't no Shem, Ham, and Japheth before then. So how are you going? You never hear that. He only criticizes American blacks that claim Israelite lineages because he's cool with people with the Ashkenazis, which 76% of his relatives, according to his 23andMe, has Ashkenazi ancestry. You understand? He's cool with them claiming to be Israelites, but he's not cool with American blacks. And he wants to claim that we're the ones who hate ourselves. Oh, okay. All right. But you're the one going around attacking a bunch of black Americans claiming to be Israelites. You have made your name off of that. You have been reputed for that. Your YouTube channel is replete with videos dealing with that subject matter. You understand? But I want to just crush that real quick. Because according to the most recent common ancestor, which will be mitochondrial Eve or Y chromosome Adam, which all humans descend from, right? That would have only been between 2,000 to 7,000 years ago. Watch this. It says the time until all humans share a common ancestor along the male or female line. That is, the time until genetic ancestors for all human Y chromosomes or mitochondrial genomes has been estimated at tens to hundreds of thousands of years. That's the estimation. The estimation is a postulation. It's them pretty much guessing. However, the most recent common ancestor in the terms of the pedigree of all living humans might have been surprisingly more recent, perhaps only 2,000 to 7,000 years ago. So that kills 17,000 years ago. This EN180 had an ALU insertion in a row 17,000 years ago. Or haplogroup E diverged 30,000 years ago. This kills that, because if humans our most recent common ancestors only go back 7,000 years, you can't extend beyond that. They're not going to bring this information out. First of all, they're either not aware of it because they don't read. You brothers do not read. You do not have research competency. You understand? You're all a bunch of parakeets and you're trying to indoctrinate the people. You understand? It says, in other words, across all loci in the genome, the common ancestors for the gene genealogy whose MRCA is smallest may have lived in historical times. And that's from Evolutionary Genetics Concepts and Case Studies by Charles W. Fox and Jason B. Wolfe. Two geneticists. I'm going to go with what the geneticists say, not with what some YouTube persona says, trying to indoctrinate instead of educate. We over edifying right now. Garfield, get your pens and pad. Mitochondrial DNA Eve is only 6,000 years old. We can make this argument off empirical data. It says whose mitochondrial DNA was ancestor to that, and all living people lived 100, 200,000 years ago in Africa. Using the new clock, she would be a mere 6,000 years old. Why? Because the new clock takes away all the assumptions and deals with the raw data, and that's how they come with those dates. So we can argue for a 6,000-year-old mitochondrial Eve, meaning all of the haplogroups would have diverged much more recently. It gets worse. Source is Calibrating the Mitochondrial Clock by Ann Gibbons, Science Mag. And even when you try to simulate, it's a problem. Do computer simulations to simulate these deep divergent times. You can't get beyond 12,000 years. The dates and the information gets erroneous after that time. Maybe because there is no 12,000 years of human history. None of this is concrete information. These are presuppositions built into a model. All right, so it says, for example, computer simulation studies using 600,000 markers, SNPs, have demonstrated that events, migration, dispersals, etc., dating back to more than 500 human generations ago, 25 years per generation, or about 12,500 years ago, are difficult to detect. And the older the events get, the more difficult it is to observe and date the signals. Garfield not going to tell you this. Because A, Garfield doesn't know this information. Garfield doesn't study. Garfield doesn't read. Garfield just regurgitates things that he thinks he has a point on. You understand? Because he lacks research competency. And the source is Ancestral DNA by Rain J. Herrera, Ralph Garcia Bertrand, page number 251, 252. All right, so now modern population density, because the idiocy of Garfield was revealed yesterday as well when we reviewed this video. He believes, since we find EM180 or EU290 or any other clade, E1B1A in West Africa today in modern population density, therefore it had to be there 10,000 years. Is that what the geneticists say? Let's listen to what the geneticists say, the professionals. It says, it is likely that present-day samples are not representatives of populations dating back to the time of interest, and therefore extrapolations from contemporary DNA could be at best misleading, if not just incorrect. So that's very misleading. It's very disingenuous to go off that solely and say, well, this means you were there for 10,000 years. But again, Garfield is unlearned. He doesn't know this information. You understand? A fool in his ignorance, man. And he think he correcting somebody, only hurting his own image. Because when you get around people that actually read and study this stuff, you dematerialize. And you get revealed for being the idiot that you are. Again, it's all postulation. It is reasonable to postulate that modern humans had sufficient time to become differentiated at multiple levels. That means the different haplogroups, right? Diverge into different haplogroups, and those haplogroups diverge into different haplotypes. This differentiation is inferable from many data sets. What does inferred mean, Garfield? This is all inferred, meaning it's all postulations, all presuppositions, it's guessing. It says, although mutation rates are not known with certainty and confidence intervals are large, that's why they infer it. So you don't know mutation rates. Right? And intervals mean huge numbers are large. Like you can be off by 20,000, 30,000 years. So when he try to stick you with these dates, well, this was around 20. First of all, bring up haplogroup J. Haplogroup J was around 22,000 years, according to secular estimates. But you don't never see him denying them and saying they can't be Israelites. You don't have a problem with that. It has nothing to do with the data. You're just biased. Here we go. Dates are confounded. When solely DNA or protein sequencing data are available, amounts of evolution can be estimated, but rates and times are confounded. So when he was bringing up 10,000 years ago, 17,000 years ago, 30,000 years ago, those are confounded, man. He said this confounding is problematic whether or not the molecular clock hypothesis is correct. So you're going off of this information as if you're sticking somebody with something that's emphatic or absolutely true, and it's not. So every time he says 17,000 years ago, that is a confounded date, man. It's a postulation. Nothing more, nothing less. A belief, if you will. And the source for that, Statistical Methods in Molecular Evolution by Rasmus Nielsen, page number 236, another geneticist. Molecular data cannot give accurate dates, and that's why I've been building on this whole time. In the absence of fossil or other information external to the sequence data, and that's the thing about when you deal with sub-Saharan Africa, because sub-Saharan Africa is so humid, it cannot preserve DNA. So until recently, they didn't find any DNA. And the DNA they did find was from A and B haplogroups. We didn't find no E there because you're going to find out that E is absent from Paleo Africa, which your boy Ngozi corrected you on. He even noticed it. He was killing you during that video and that discussion with not Yehukanan, but Anonymous Hebrew. So it said the rates and times cannot be separated and only their product. The expected amount of evolution can be estimated, although infinitely long sequences could conceivably lead to a perfect estimate of the expected amount of evolution per site. The confounding of rates and times means that even in the ideal situation of infinitely long sequences, neither rates nor times can be estimated solely from molecular data. And when we're dealing with sub-Saharan Africa, you're dealing with only molecular data for the most part. Show me the specimen from sub-Saharan Africa. That's E1B1A. Show me. Show me one. Show me. You're just using molecular DNA and they're giving their assumptions, or presuppositions, to fit their model. You come to this channel, you're going to actually learn how this stuff works. We're not just going to throw it out there in your face. The mutation rate can only be inferred. With only occasional exceptions, the process of evolution is not amendable to direct observation. Why? Because they're claiming that it takes so damn long. You can't just directly observe it. Therefore, the changes that have transformed DNA sequences over time, you see that, can only be inferred. What does inferred mean, Garfield? They're just putting what they think it should be. It's not based on anything, man. It's not based off of, okay, well, yeah, we know for a fact. No, it's inferred. So when you bring up, EM180 came into existence 17,000 years ago, and haplogroup E diverged 30,000 years ago, or 70,000. Sometimes you say 70. So all these big numbers mean nothing. They're guessing. And that's the same book, page number 249. My source is always going to be on the left of the screen. So if I don't highlight it and read it, you can see it to the left of the screen. So increased uncertainty with dating. It says giving only a trajectory of rates over time, the expected number of changes can be determined. But the actual number is a random variable. This randomness increases the uncertainty of divergence dating. What is divergent dating? When each haplogroup split and when each haplotype split and create distinct groups and distinct haplotypes. The geneticists are saying that it increases the uncertainty, man, because you got random variables dealing with that. So how are you gonna get on here and try to pin somebody to a date that is at best a presupposition, man? That's misleading. That's disingenuous. But you don't know no better because you're in a field that you have no business being in. Fossils are problematic as well. Even if you had specimens and fossils, dating is still confounded. We're going to prove it right here. Same book, page number 249 to 250. Conventionally, fossil information has been incorporated into molecular clock analysis in the form of calibration points. Adoptions of a calibration point implies that fossil evidence can precisely pinpoint the time of the internal node. Unfortunately, fossil data are not usually as so directly informative. Geologically, data of fossils has associated uncertainty. Moreover, the probability is almost zero that a particular fossil is a remnant of the exact organism that harbored the ancestral gene corresponding to a specific node on a phylogeny. So even with a fossil, it's still uncertainty. You understand? What it comes down to, you basing this off current populations, man. Modern population density, where people live at today. And then you're extrapolating that to the past. And we already read that's misleading and incorrect. You can't say your ancestors was in Texas now. Therefore, 40,000 years ago, they always been in Texas. It don't work like that, Garfield. Divergent dating is not accurate. Again, since the seminal works of Sforza and Edwards and Felsenstein, the maximum likelihood method has widely used for inferring molecular phylogenies. None of the common methods for estimating phylogeny, such as distant matrix methods, parsimony methods, and maximum likelihood, can estimate the true phylogenetic tree with 100% confidence. So if they can't estimate it, the experts can't estimate it with 100% confidence, why is Garfield on YouTube claiming that, oh, well, we know it was 10,000 years ago? He 100% confident. And there's no method known to man that can do that. So this is why you don't want to come over and have these discussions, because you're going to have egg on your face. No, you're going to get beat up on and get embarrassed. That's why when you came over the first time in the comments, where's the link? You gave the link to Ngozi. You didn't jump your ass on here. And your boy Ngozi, after one question, hopped his ass off of here. He couldn't stand that pressure, man. Because you're going to get scrutinized over here, man. Well, actually, wait. How you come to that conclusion? What's your methodology? You just throwing stuff out there hoping it stick. That ain't going to work with the scholastic bully. Y'all know what it is. So again, if these long dates are such a problem, why don't you have a problem with haplogroup J, which diverged 15,000 years ago? Right? That's when it diverged and split into different haplotypes, right? J1, you know what I'm saying? So it says within 7 subclades of haplogroup J, we performed a geographically structured sampling and encountered, among others, a number of lineages previously poorly known. We confirmed that J1 contains a number of rare lineages which are diversified and deeply rooted. They have been sampled in Greece, Turkey, the Caucasus, and north of it, and surprisingly, repeatedly in America. The emergence of these lineages was synchronous with a similar burst within J2, where several lineages radiated within J2AM410. And they said this was 15,000 years ago, approximately 15,000 years ago. That's what 15 KYA means. So why isn't Garfield making a big deal about this? Since dates is such a problem, even though we know these dates are postulations, they're just guesses, they're not accurate. You understand? Even no matter how many times you throw it on the screen and try to stick somebody with it, doesn't make it true. And then here's another thing. If you go according to the biblical narrative and historians, they say the early inhabitants of Greece, Turkey, and the Caucasus would have been Japhet. What is haplogroup J doing there if it's related to Shem and the Jews? So it's a conflict with narratives. It's a conflict with the dates. And this is why the brother told you, you're all over the place, Garfield. You don't know what you're talking about. So, again, if dates were such a big deal, why accept haplogroup J? Why accept the Jews with haplogroup J? Because they go deep into time too. All right. We can't question science. That's going to be the next thing. Science deals with the process of public scrutiny, right? Science is subject to public scrutiny. This process of public scrutiny, according to the National Academy's booklet, is an essential part of science. It works to eliminate individual bias and subjectivity, and that's why we scrutinize information. We're getting rid of Garfield's bias, and we're getting rid of anyone else's bias because he's very subjective with his information. That's why he'll try to stick you to 20,000 years ago, 30,000 years ago, and try to say you were stuck in Africa. That's biased as hell. You don't know if our ancestors were stuck in Africa. We got evidence that says otherwise. We're going to get into it. It says, because others must also be able to determine whether a proposed explanation is consistent with available evidence. And that's what we're doing to you, Garfield. You understand what we're doing with the molecular dates? Is it consistent with available evidence? Your statement, your claim about us being trapped in Africa, you know what I'm saying, being so primitive, we didn't trade, we didn't leave, we didn't do nothing. Is that consistent with evidence, Garfield? This is why you don't want to debate this. You're a fraud and you're a charlatan. Again, my sources will always be on the left of the screen. That's Icons of Evolution by Jonathan Wells. I believe he's a microbiologist, page numbers 1 and 2. Here's the proof right here that haplogroup E ventured out of Western Africa. Right here, EM2 in Corsica. Corsica is right outside of Italy, man. Now it says haplogroup E, mainly represented by EV13, displayed intermediate frequencies in Corsica compared to Tuscany and province. EV13 was thought to have initiated a pan-Mediterranean expansion 7,000 years ago, starting from the Balkans. So this started in the Balkans around the steppes. It said, in its dispersal to the northern shore of the Mediterranean basin is consistent with the Greek Anatolian expansion to the Western Mediterranean. Characteristics of the region surrounding Ilaria and consistent with the most recent common ancestor estimated in Corsica for this haplogroup. A few E1B1A V38 chromosomes are also observed in the same regions as V13. Garfield said we were stuck in Western Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa for 10,000 years and didn't leave. But we got DNA evidence from this article here, right? That they were in the same regions as V13. That's Corsica. That means they migrated with them through what? The Balkans. Through the Mediterranean expansion. We just read it 7,000 years ago. This is why you need to use empirical data and build your argument off of that, instead of pulling it out your ass, Garfield. You trash. And this is why you don't want your information scrutinized. But I'm going to continue to scrutinize your information. So keep making your erroneous videos. Sub-Saharans outside of Africa. Again, this is proof that Sub-Saharans came out of Africa. Right here. We also detect 3 to 5% sub-Saharan African ancestry in all 8 of the diverse Jewish populations that we analyze. For the Jewish admixture, we obtain an average estimate date of about 72 generations. So I believe about 25 years of generation. So you do the math. That goes, I think, a maximum 3,400 years ago. This may reflect the descent of these groups from a common ancestral population that already had some African ancestry prior to the Jewish diasporas. In order for them to have African ancestry prior to the Jewish diasporas, that would mean sub-Saharan Africans had to be out there to admix with them, right? It would mean they was not landlocked in sub-Saharan Africa. You dunce. Now that's the history of African gene flow by Morajani on +1 is where you can find an article published April 21st, 2011. And he used the Yoruba. In his analysis, he used the Yoruba Nigerians to represent sub-Saharan Africans. So we know what group he's talking about. Admixed prior to the 8th century BCE. Here we go again, same article. A parsimonious explanation for these observations is that they reflect a history in which many of the Jewish groups descend from a common ancestral population which was itself admixed with Africans. If we know where these Jews, these quote-unquote Jews were, they were in the Middle East. They were in Levant. How would they admix with Africans if these sub-Saharan Africans never went to this part of the world? They were stuck in Africa for 10,000 years, according to Garfield. This is why you're not going to bring your ass to the source. You scary and you trash. It says, which was itself admixed with Africans prior to the beginning of the Jewish diaspora that occurred in the 8th to 6th century BC, which puts you in the known Israelite period, known Iron Age 2A period, which is called by archaeologists the Israelite period, where we start seeing all that material culture. We see the 7 spouted lamps. We see the stone cut altars. We see these evidence of these people keeping Torah. Again, more proof. You find EV38 outside of Africa. You find it in low frequency situation where you use minor population density. You still see it in Eurasia, West Asia, Southern Europe, Croatia, Malta, Spain, and Portugal. Even incidents in Austria and Germany. That's from the World Heritage Encyclopedia, by the way. Ramses III. He had this on his 23andMe. He not going to read it. Ramses III, Western Asian connection. Now, this is going back, to the 10th century, 11th century BCE? Ramses III's paternal lineage belongs to haplogroup EV38, from which your line also stems, because this is from my DNA test on 23andMe. You and Ramses III share an ancient paternal line ancestor who probably lived in, look, check this out, North Africa or Western Asia. That would mean E1B1A wasn't trapped in sub-Saharan Africa. Because A, Ramses III is in Northeast Africa and Egypt. And B, they're postulating that he even descends from a paternal ancestor that may have came from Western Asia. Come on, man. Thought we were landlocked. What happened? Thought we were stuck there. The evidence is not lining up with your jargon. And let me go back. This is why you get scrutinized. This is why you get scrutinized, Garfield, right here. This is the point of scrutinize. Right, you see right here? To determine whether a proposed explanation is consistent with the available evidence. And your explanation is not consistent with the available evidence, trying to postulate that our ancestors were stuck in sub-Saharan Africa for thousands and thousands of years until the slave trade came, because we were too stupid, until the white man came and freed us from our stupidity by putting us in chains. How dumb does that sound? More evidence. The presence of R1B1 amongst Bantus proves Asian migration plausible. The presence of this lineage in Africa has been claimed to be a genetic signature of a possible, you see that? Backflow migration from West Asia into Africa. Here we observe R1B1 in 12 Bantu agriculture populations and in 2 pygmy individuals. A network of R1B1 haplotypes performed using strong tandem repeat data. So from there, we can make a model saying, okay, they brought these haplogroups with them. They brought these men with them during this gene flow from West Asia into Africa. And that's from the Oxford Academic Genetic and Demographic Implications of the Bantu Expansion. Insights from Human Paternal Lineages. And that was published April 15, 2019. Right here, the Bantu may have brought R1B1 with them into West Africa. It says, however, the estimated expansion time could represent an underestimation and may simply show the expansion of a subset of the diversity within haplogroup R1B1 to West Central Africa through the Bantu expansion, having been shown to be especially frequent in northern Cameroon near the putative Bantu expansion origin. Hey, it's a good hypothesis, because what did the Bantus have? A lot of Western Asian crops, humpback cattle, which come from Western Asia as well, chicken, bananas, coconuts, all that stuff comes from Western, and then metallurgy, the knowledge of metallurgy, knowing that you can take lime from seashells and take out the impurities from iron. That was a science that they got from Western Asia as well. So it's easy to make the argument. We have strong evidence to back it. All you can do is just throw stuff out there and hope it stick. That's why you don't want it over here. Now let's deal with these haplogroup E clades amongst the European Jews. And I'm gonna wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? So as you can see on this list, these are known Ashkenazi, likely Iberian origin. They have EM35, EV22, EM35, EBY7503, as you can see on the right. You see the kit number to the left, and you see their names. Some born, the paternal father was born 1740, 1860. So these are known Ashkenazi Jews with E markers. If you don't infer that deep time, and you infer that we come from someone, a common recent ancestor in the last 7,000 years, then all these clades will have to pop up within that time, right? And that's from family tree DNA, Iberian Ashkenazi. Ashkenazi Jew in Portugal with haplogroup EM2. What is a Ashkenazi Jew from Portugal doing with haplogroup EM2, which is E1B1A? This shouldn't exist according to Garfield. It shouldn't. Because none of our people are Jews, remember? So why are they tracing it back to this Portuguese Jew? Family tree DNA again. These are Jews, Lebanon, Maghreb, and southern Spain. You can see EM35, which comes from E1B1B. EM183. You see EZ5009. So on and so forth. You see their names. One going all the way back to 1573. All right, so here we got EM2. Unlikely Sephardic. So if they're not Sephardic, what are they? Ashkenazi. Got a bunch of EM2 amongst the Ashkenazi too as well. You can see the 19505 right here. Simon Cruz, born 1745. EM2. You see that? That's about what? 1, 3, about 10 E1B1A samples right there. Ramon Marcano, 1815. They took this from known Jews today and traced it back to their pedigree of who they descend from. So you can't argue with this. Why do you have this, Garfield? Why is this a thing? Jewish Y DNA again. Says unknown if Sephardic. EU174, that's a clade of E1B1A. Anibal Florentino is the male ancestor that they trace it back to. And that's the end of it, man. So what will Garfield say next, man? Yeah, man, source up or shut up, man. Hey, let's get in the building. Let's get some people in the building. You understand? Get in the building. That's right, man. Higher be praised, always dropping that knowledge. 8.9% of Sephardic Jews carry the E1B1A M2Y DNA haplogroup. That's a fact. That's a fact. But no one ever talks about that. No one ever talks about the Jewish E markers, man. Hit that link, man. Where my brothers at? Hit that link. I want to get the presentation out. You know what I'm saying? Something I threw together this morning from my other works and that I had sitting in the burner. You know what I'm saying? In the back burner. I want to go ahead and get Garfield's claims out of here. And listen, all y'all gonna do is they say you're not gonna come over here and confront me. You're not gonna debate me. You niggas scared. You niggas scared, and all you gonna do is wolf on your channel. You ain't gonna come over here and do shit. None of you niggas. You see what I'm saying? None of you niggas is gonna do nothing over here but go over there and spread more ignorance to your audience. While we actually give sources and we disseminate information. What you niggas do? Indoctrinate. All right. So the link out there, man. Y'all hit the link, man. Where my phone at? I didn't want to open the floor until I got my information out. So Garfield, you wrong about 99.9% of the statements you made. You understand? Let me see what this brother said. The brother said, anytime they come against us, we're going to crack their skulls wide open with this information. And that's a fact. That's a fact. As soon as y'all come sideways, we're going to crack your shit open, man. Yeah, man. That's a fact. We the Source Debate League, man. You're going to see why they call us that. Call up the man. He not going to come over here. We didn't send invitations to him. This nigga do not want no smoke. Garfield don't want no smoke over here. He know what's up. He know who to play with. I see the trolls in here. They don't know nothing. And you ain't going to come in here and tell me why I'm wrong. You're just going to troll. Yeah. You know, I try to do my best, man. And actually represent the information correctly. You feel me? Mutations and environmental adaptability is not at all the same as evolution, right? And what they're trying to do is say all of it's evolution. No, bro, we're not talking about minute changes within generations. When we say we don't believe in evolution, we're talking about common ancestry of all living organisms, meaning we do not believe and subscribe to the idea that every living organism on this earth came from a bacterium, man, from a single cell organism. Niggas be getting that twisted. We agree with mutation. We agree with small, minute changes. You know what I'm saying? That might happen in the last few thousand years. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, we don't deal with that common ancestry, bullshit. Let me get this to my brother James. See if he want to say something on it. Hey, I guarantee you two niggas talking all that noise in the chat, you're not gonna jump on here and question anything I said. That's the difference, man. That's the difference. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna come on here and question any of the scientific material, any of the sources I brought out. Y'all not gonna do it because you're gonna have to argue with the source material over here. All that running your damn lips and telling me how you feel and your opinions don't run over here. See what I'm saying? So, yeah. Facts. I wouldn't hold my breath. Yeah, I would die. I would suffocate if I held my breath waiting on them niggas to come over here and try to contest this information. I'll be dead, fam. Oh, all right, James. That's cool. That's cool. I just want to, throw this out here real quick. Because
Yo,
what's going on, CEO?
hey man, powerful work, man. I'm interested to see what kind of reply this brother is going to have concerning this information. Because Anonymous last night, man, gave him their work whenever they had their discussion, and they main guy, what's his name?
Ngozi.
Yeah, Ngozi corroborated the information. You understand? Why is this powerful to you Bible thumpers out there? This is powerful because you're making a claim. As Hebrew Israelites, you're making a claim, family. You're saying that you're descended from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You're saying you're descended from the children of Israel. But you don't have no substantial evidence in the realm of science to substantiate that. That's why what these brothers is doing is so powerful, right? These brothers are actually going to bat for you and I in the realms of science to actually look at certain migration patterns that exist that Garfield claimed don't exist.
Right. With no evidence. He just saying we were stuck in Africa thousands of years.
Right.
Even though we find DNA outside of Africa. This nigga none of these niggas in the chat is gonna answer that, man.
So this brother said, and Ngozi said that E1B1 is a hybrid. Well, family, what you have to understand about that statement, like we got to dissect what these Negroes is actually saying. When he said that it's a hybrid, family, that means that new genetic information had to be inserted into the population in order for a mutation to take place.
Right.
Without any new genetic information, there can be no mutation. I hope everyone understands that. So by that, what was the process of that new genetic information being introduced into the population? What took place? Migration.
Exactly.
See, that means that a new gene pool was introduced through the process of migration, family. We have to really understand and dissect what the language is being said, because they speak in circles, right? Instead of just telling you, oh, this just means that a new group of people came in, mixed with the population, and created this utilized this admixture to create new DNA. So if they're E1B1, and then you're identifying, if we're E1B1 and he's identified E1B1 as a mutation, that mutation was caused by something. We have to take these things in consideration and start actually looking and evaluate what is being said. These brothers are so hell bent on being against the Bible, being against the possibility that there were people that came in from the Levant that migrated into Africa, specifically because all of it was evaluated, Eastern, Northern, and West was evaluated in these last 2 days as far as the possibility of people migrating there. And this brother laid a complete egg upon himself by saying that Western Africa was stagnant with no new introduction of DNA for 10,000 years. This guy is out of his damn mind. That's intellectually dishonest, man.
Right. And none of his trolls that come over here and troll our channel, they're not going to go over there and question him, man. Y'all puppets, and you love being indoctrinated. There's a bunch of yes men. That's all y'all are. And that's why y'all ain't going to hit that link and come over here and question my intelligence live. None of you niggas is going to do that. Y'all ain't got the testicular fortitude to do that.
Right. You ain't got the testicular fortitude to do that. Okay? So, listen, layman terms, family. I got to speak plainly. There's a lot of words. I don't know what the hell all this stuff is, man. These brothers are more efficient at this thing than I am. But plainly speaking, what the Bible has told you is true. Our historical records showing that the children of Israel fled into Africa. Now we can track and use DNA and modern science, right? And modern archaeology to observe this actual migration pattern. We can see these people who they're calling the Berbers. Who the hell are these? Who's the Berber? Who's that? According to Kyle, they mulattoes.
The Berbers are our brothers, man.
Right.
We related to the Berbers. Negroes are always trying to separate Berbers from us. You can't do that, brother. We related to all of them. So at the end of the day, again, you brothers express your ignorance on the topic every time y'all get online and open y'all damn mouths, man. Just something as simple as that. But keep talking. I'm going to pull up some to back up that West African claim that you just brought up.
Yeah. You know, so we have to look at this, family. We're looking at books like Hebrewism and Western Africa, which they claim they have totally debunked. And well, if you debunked it with this ideology you're bringing forth now, we're going to have to reevaluate your process of elimination. Okay.
Right.
Because it's just rhetoricness, man. You know, it's just rhetoric, man. You know, you're saying what you said, psychobabble. You understand? Oh, this can't be, and that this is impossible, and this is ridiculous, and this is absurd. And then it goes, he get right on there and confirm everything that was being said.
Right.
So they say, hey, brother, is it possible that these people, this is evidence of a migration pattern? Yeah, it's possible. This guy, yo, man, when that cat said last night, bro, when that cat said, yeah, Ngozi, because you're being honest. Why wouldn't he be honest?
He said you being too honest. He put the two on there.
Why wouldn't this brother be honest if we're having a dialogue with sincerity? This man, that right there told me a lot, bro. That means that if he had the information, he would not share it with you because it goes against his ideology. Because he's a religious nutbag, whether you understand it, like it, love it, believe it or not.
Facts.
Man, this has been a very revealing last 2 days, man. We knew where he was coming from, but now we have visual and audio evidence that this guy is on a campaign to destroy the historical relevance of the children of Israel. Why? Why? See, I go into the book heavy. You understand? Psalms 83 is not no joke. When you go in the book of Maccabees, they said, let us join with our enemies, because before then, it was bad before then. You know? So now you want to try to utilize and separate science from the Bible as if the Bible is not dealing with any science at all. That's why this is so powerful. These brothers stepping up, you understand, defending you and I. They're stepping up and looking at and evaluating it. And it's so crazy because it's right there in front of you, but they refuse to read it. and it's right there. They put it right there in your face, but then don't read it. And then try to explain it away.
Yep, that's what they do.
You know?
Yep.
Go ahead. You try to share some of your shoe? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So this is from the book The Jews of North Africa by Sarah Carleen, and pretty much to corroborate that thing about Jews being in West Africa, man. It says, according to St. Jerome, under the Pax Romana, the Jewish communities underwent a period of great prosperity all the way from India to the western tip of Africa. You understand? So this is the information these people run from, the cats run from, because on they echo chamber, they can lie, and all of your fans are going to just repeat what you said. They're not going to do no studying. It says their numbers were bolstered as well by 30,000 Jews that Titus, a prominent general prior to becoming Roman emperor from 79 to 81, had deported from Israel to North Africa after the fall of Jerusalem and the destruction of the Second Temple in 70. By this time, there was scattered all over North Africa a large number of Jewish communities who had taken refuge there, or who, according to Josephus, had been enslaved and subsequently redeemed by their co-religionists. You understand? So we had Jews all over North Africa, and it stretched all the way to
brother, that's a lie. That's a lie. That information you just brought is a lie. That's pseudo. Okay, you just made that up. You just pulled that out of nowhere.
Yeah, I just pulled it.
421 bottles.
You know how it goes. The only people making stuff up is your boy Garfield. Because we go over here, we go directly to the source. All that dude do is spew a bunch of rhetoric, man. I'm reading it straight from the sister book, and the Pax Romana, I believe, was done during the Severian dynasty. You understand? September Severus, if I'm not mistaken. So you're talking about 2nd century, 3rd century, Common Era. This was going on. And why would they go to the western tip of Africa? Because we was already familiar with Africa. You know what I'm saying? Hence the Bantu expansion. Hence what we've been telling y'all, how we penetrated and went to West Africa in the first place and displaced a lot of them old Africans like Khoisan, the Pygmy, the Forest, the Bushmen, the Cushitic tribes, and the Nilotes. No.
That was the land. That was the land that never mankind dwelt. That was Azareth.
No, people was there, man. People was there. We ran into them, the Bushmen, the Pygmies. So I don't know about that, man. That brothers trying to make Africa Azareth. Hey, some brothers say it is, some say they don't, but damn sure they. One thing Garfield can't do, I'm gonna bring it back on Garfield. I ain't gonna worry about that, man. But Garfield, what you can't do is deny that Jews went into Africa, man. Another thing you can't do is lock our DNA into Africa for thousands of years. And once we can prove those two things, you in trouble, man. Because our model and what we're saying has credence to it. You ain't got no credence to anything you state because you do not understand the information. When you go into DNA, I can tell you don't understand the information. Because when the brother told you he was EM180, you told the brother he could not be EM180 because, this paper says it's 17,000 years old. So therefore, no one could be that today. Not understanding, it's people with old lineages to this day. It's 5. They found 5 Nigerians with DE. And I believe D is 70,000 years ago, according to them. So you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Well, anyway, let me read the rest of this. It says, by this time, there was scattered all over North Africa a large number of Jewish communities who had taken refuge there or who, according to Josephus, had been enslaved and subsequently redeemed by their co-religionists. The Jews built synagogues and elected leaders who strove to endow the community with a strong and efficient foundation. This chain of events occurred once again following Bar Kokhba's insurrection from 132 to 135. The failure of his revolt led directly to the expulsion of the Jews of Israel, who had also been enslaved and redeemed by their North African brethren. You understand? So you can't separate the two, man. You can't separate the two. Let me see what these brothers in the comments saying. The sister said, Jews, they go into Africa, but who are the Jews? We're talking about our relatives, our ancestors. That's who we talking about. Tamika, no one's saying that every black person is a Hebrew. Nobody has made that statement. We just saying those that come from EM2, E1B1A are I'm gonna say most likely. Even though I stand on it, but if I'm making a scientific argument, that's how I have to make it. That's how I have to pose it. Israelites. But everybody that came over on slave ships, not. Because you got A haplogroup, B, which is related to the pygmies, A, the Khoisan. We not them people. And some of them R1B. So no, every black person is not Hebrew. Let me see what this brother said. Your homie said North Africa, Portugal, Spain are close in proximity too. They like to fuse into Africa or join their brethren in Europe. Yeah. Shout out to Moo Moo. What's going on, brother? You on?
Hey, what's up? Peace to y'all. I don't know if you know it or not, but I'm on Garfield channel. I wouldn't say regularly, but often enough. So I am a part of the whole, anti-Hebrew Israelite thing. I'm gonna get that out there first. Mm-hmm. But just like on his channel and anybody else's channel, I'm not an expert as far as the DNA stuff goes. You know what I mean? It's the haplogroups and all that. So I won't even pretend to be on that level. Now I will say this, in most of pretty much all the debates I've seen on that, I've seen the Hebrews take a L when it's y'all going head to head. But I saw your presentation this morning. I'm not even here to dispute that. I got a question on what you kind of just addressed right now. And I think I came in right as you was saying, you were saying that you don't think that every African American that's here, that came off the slave ship was Hebrews. So I wanted to ask you more about, can you give us some information on the tribe or ethnic group or lifestyle of the Hebrews in West Africa before they got sold into slavery?
Well, first of all, let me answer some of the things you said. First of all, you said every time you see a Hebrew engage in a debate, they lose. That's anecdotal and subjective. You know what I'm saying? Secondly, I'm going to answer the second part of your question. What about the cultures and traits prior to them becoming slaves? That is not indicative of if they're DNA Israelites or not. You learn tradition and culture while you're living, because people think that's a kill shot. Yes, I can sit here and argue with you for the next hour, showing you traditions that are akin to Hebrew customs. I can do that all day. But that's not indicative. And what I mean by that is, watch this. Let me pull this up for you real quick, brother. I was just reading it this morning. There you go, right there. Still up there. Let me show you something. All right. Yeah, Mumu. I should have known you was on the other side, because you too damn liberal. I remember that. He's on here talking about, so you're gonna vote for Biden. I remember that. Hey, but can you see my screen?
Yeah, I see your screen, boss.
So this is from the book Ancestral DNA. I've been quoting from this book a lot. And I'm gonna read this part right here where it says cultural forms. When you're talking about traditions, traits, and stuff like that, that's a cultural form. You see that? Are not determined by genes. You see that? So when you bring it up, oh, well, can you show me the traits that these people were doing before then? They could have had African traits. They could have did African customs. They could have did all type of customs. It's not going to change the genes they have flowing through their body. You understand?
Yeah, and let me make this clear too. Like, you know, it's Sunday morning, so I'm chilling. You know, usually I'm a lot more, you know, I'll be wanting all the smoke. So I'm not even on that right now. I was just asking that because I haven't heard it explained. So I'm not even asking from the aspect of me trying to debate you on it right now. So and you can still, you know, go at it with whatever energy, you know, is best, you know, you want to go with. So that's cool. I ain't tripping on that. But I was asking to be educated on that if there was some education, because I want to see some. I'd be interested in knowing what were these people? What did they call themselves? Who were these people that were actual Hebrews and in West Africa, and how were they existing? What was their relationship with known tribes? Because I don't know of any Hebrew Israelite or Israelite tribes in West Africa before the slave trade. I mean, I'm speaking on, like, let's talk about, let's say 200 years. 200 years before the slave trade, what were the Hebrew Israelites doing in West Africa? What was their life like?
Well, you can look at there's a few different tribes. When people speak of like the Limba, they speak of
The limb is a great example.
yeah. When you look at their practices, you see more. There are multiple practices within the Limba. It's like all the Limba are not doing the exact same thing. You understand? But if we can go in there, we can see, okay, well, this tribal group of the Limba are practicing these particular practices versus these Limba over here practicing slightly different things. What we're doing is we can go in there and see which practices trace back to the Torah, and we can look at how these things are separated. You understand? Well, these people over here do this on their burial, during their time of burial, and these people over here, they're all are Limba, but these tribal people over here do things completely different. You understand? So we're saying these people that are tracing and practicing things that are traced back to the Torah, right? And those particular practices, we're saying that the Israelites migrated into these particular areas and became known as these tribes, are intermingled into these tribes, but held on to their oral and cultural practices, which we can trace and identify and say, okay, these people are most likely traced back. Then when we start looking at the DNA, it starts becoming even more evident.
Right. So that's called interdisciplinary studies. So that's why I told you and opened up and told you that genes and cultural forms, you don't get cultural forms from genes. You don't pass that down. So someone could be related to an Israelite and not have any other customs, because you learn it while you're living. You don't pass that down. You don't get that from your father, from his nutsack, man. Furthermore, even if we did look at culture, like the brother put, circumcision is well known in sub-Saharan Africa. What's some more? You also have the ritual
burial in times of separation.
Yeah,
you know,
the ritual slaughter of animals, like you said, separation of women during menstruation. So, and that's coming from Bruce D. Haynes that did a study on this. He's looking at West African societies, even the the Haitians with the voodoo and sacrificing the chicken. You know what I'm saying? And spreading that blood. The Ashkenazis do that to this day. That's midrash. You understand? That's where they get that from. And we see that.
Look, I'm gonna give you a source real quick, Joshua. Let me give him a source real quick. Again, and I've heard those brothers over there, Garfield and them, try to disprove this source, but yet they're the only way they're disproving is because they say the brother used the word like, and that's Oluda Equiano. But this is during the 1700s. You understand? And he giving an account of the practices that they practiced during his youth, what he was raised up in and what he saw, you understand, with the time of separation with his mother and she being placed outside the home, and also he spoke about burials and cleanliness rituals that they practice. You understand that these things are tangible. You can go and read these things for yourself, right? And that book is called the Life and Time of Oluda Equiano.
Yeah, I had that on my. Yeah, it's called the.
Let me ask y'all a question. Have y'all ever heard of the Booby tribe?
The Booby tribe. No, expound on it. You mean the Bubba from the Limber? Who
No,
you talking?
I'm talking about the Booby tribe from Equatorial Guinea on the island of on Bioko Island in West Africa. Bioko Bioko Island is like right off the coast of Cameroon, below Nigeria and Ghana, and it was the island itself was created by a volcano. So you have the Booby tribe, who are the original inhabitants of the island, but they have their ancestry traced, and they could tell you about their tribes from when they were on the land, when they were on before they got to the island, and how they were a part of all of these different tribes, and they knew their names and their tribalhood and stuff. Even like I said, down to the point where they became known as the Boobies, in which that's like a word I think that was translated from something they was saying like good morning or something like that. But with all that said, they can trace back like who their people were, even though they're a combination of all these different tribes. And my question to y'all is, since those people can trace back their lineage and know the names of all those different tribes that they came from before they officially became the Booby tribe, tell me when the Hebrew Israelites stopped calling themselves Hebrews, or whatever they call, whatever the word they use from back when they were given the name the Israelites, from when Jacob was given that name Israel, and his children became known as, of course, the children of Israel. And so as they go through these different places and migrate from here and there, and they get to West Africa, when is it, at what point did they stop calling themselves Israelites?
I mean, that's a question it's not ubiquitous. I mean, it didn't happen all over. Some of them retained their name of Yahud. A lot of them were being called Yahud. If you read a lot of the Arab chroniclers' notes, they had Yahud in West Africa.
So there's a Yahud tribe?
No, listen, brother, listen. Some of them were being called Yahud and referred to as Yahud. Like I said, it's not ubiquitous. Every Israelite didn't stop calling themselves Israelites, and every Israelite didn't retain it. So you're asking for a time. This is a bunch of people we're talking about. Some of them retained it, some of them
didn't. So if we look for a reason, here's another source that these brothers, again, they don't like this source, but we don't give a damn. Okay, we can trace certain atrocities that happen to quote unquote Jews, right, in Spain, right? And what was taking place? Why would they try to hide their identity? This is from Babylon to Timbuktu, page 123. It says here, in another example, the persecution of the Black Jews in Portugal was so ruthless and frequent that Cecil Roth tells us that the Jews did not divulge to their children the secrets of their religion until they attained the age of reason. The Hebrew religion is such that if you deny your religion, you will eventually deny your nationality. Through the psychological and psychologicalists know, and history has proven that if you deny your culture and nationality over a long period of time, you will totally forget it through the process of assimilation.
Right,
so,
right.
the reason that they started to deny or not share those particular identity is because of persecution and what was going on with Rome and the persecution of the Jews during that time. So they were fleeing into Africa, into Portugal, into these other areas, running from Roman persecution. They were trying to kill these people. But how do you distinguish between two different so-called African tribes? They look just alike. How do you distinguish between them two?
That's what I'm saying. I go to a country. I go to Africa every year. I'm going back in early or late February this year, and I go to a country called Equatorial Guinea, and this is a part of Africa which most of us don't know nothing about because it was very poor for a long time until they discovered oil back in I think like the 1940s, and so now they send us over there to work and stuff like that. So anyway, a lot of people don't know about this country, but the interesting thing about it, like I said, is the original inhabitants were the Bubi tribe. Now this tribe came from different tribes that were like, say, if this person they were assaulted numerous times by like other tribes around them, and a lot of people that were kind of kicked out of these or through the war and stuff like that, like the outcasts, to use a word that's not really what they were technically, but I'm saying just because I'm not on top of my word game this morning, but like, so you had like the outcast of all these different tribes that they all know of. They all have names like this. They all identify. They won't tell you this. They didn't know what this tribe was. No, they knew what every tribe was came from. All these people got together from these different tribes, and they went over to that island called Bioko Island. And so once they were there, they were rebranded as one tribe, which is called the Bubi tribe. So what I'm saying is, as a group of people, I don't know if the Israelites want to call themselves a tribe or what, just like they have their story from thousands of years ago and how they got to where they are as a group, and they know hold on. They know the different names of the tribes that they come from. They know their whole beginnings. I'm asking you to give me from when those people flee from wherever, Egypt. You can even start back there. I'm still trying to understand how they got to West Africa. But like, give me a group of the people that came that knew that they were that knew that they were Israelites into West Africa, and then tell me how they like a whole group of people just forgot about the name Israel. Because you're giving me names. You're saying, oh, they had a guy named Yehuda. But I want to see, I want you to give me a group of people who were calling themselves Israelites. And if there weren't, tell me what happened to why they stopped calling themselves Israelites, and what tribes did they fall into? What are the names of the tribes they fell into and became them?
You ready?
Yeah, right. I'm going to shut up and listen.
So you got the Sakor, right? The Sakor, that tribe, that name means remembrance. And the reason why they name themselves Remembrance, because they actually have the documented evidence, the written manuscripts of them coming from Jews. These people being Jews. Now, to answer your second part, and this is in the library of Timbuktu, where you can find this information. And D-Red, what's the name of the brother again? It escapes me. I'm trying to think of his name right now. Something Muhammad, right? I'm going off of memory. The brother Muhammad, he has a collection of his father's records that go back to the 1500s, 1400s of Jews that were fleeing persecution, like the brother just told you. And what happened was, it got to the point under a certain king that they had to flee Islam and hide their identity. And after years and years and years of hiding their identity, a lot of people lost the fact that they were Jews. How did they recount these things? It's because they kept the records. So the Sakor is a great example of that. You understand?
All right. So slow down real quick. I got to make sure I understand. So Islam was there before Israel?
No, the Jews are always in Africa. I read that earlier.
I'm talking about specifically West Africa. So in the Islam was there before the Israelites?
No, the Israelites was in West Africa before that. I read that. They was there during the Roman time. They spread all the way to the western tip, and even before that. But the reference I pointed out earlier specifically stated that from India all the way to the western tip during the Pax Romana.
Right. But you saying they had to hide their identity because of the oppression from Israel?
Yeah, this was in the 1500s because of King Asa. You
okay, so this is in the 1500s. When are you saying the Israelites got to West Africa?
Brother, listen. The Israelites have always been in West Africa.
What do you mean always? If they started, so where did Jacob get his name change at? Where was that?
You understand that you moving the goalposts. I understand.
Oh no, I'm trying to see.
You are moving the goal, bro. You want one question answered at a time, and then we can move on to that, right? Now you ask, when did they stop calling themselves? I gave you a specific group, the Sakor. The Sakor stopped calling themselves by their ancestors' names, or referring to themselves as Jews or Israelites, if you will, when King Asa pretty much put that edict out. And they could not run no further in Africa, so they chose Islam and hid and concealed their identity during that time. Then the generations after them, it eventually faded into history until they found the manuscripts of the ancestors. That's why they call themselves the Sakor. But Israelites have always been.
Look up the crypto Jews of Spain, and it'll tell you that they practice Islam, but they practice Judaism, so-called Judaism, in secret. Right? These names, Jews, Israelites, Judaism, all these are modern terms. The Israelites of antiquity didn't call themselves Israelites. You understand? So when people be looking and going back into history trying to find Israelites, so well, Israel never existed. The Jews never existed. They didn't call themselves that in antiquity. Go ahead, Joshua. Salaki.
What did they call themselves?
They were the Yahudim, right? Or they call themselves Yasha'Allah.
Right. And you got that.
That was their names as a group, right?
You got them documented being called Yahud in sub-Saharan Africa by Islamic chroniclers, man. I brought that up.
So if they were being called that by Islam, and you said that they were there before Islam, I'm trying to figure out.
He's just giving you a document. He's just giving you a document, something tangible that you can look at, bro. He's not saying that they were identified and only got there when the Muslims started to call them that.
That's not what I'm trying to say though. What I'm trying to get is, because if you saying that this is what the Islamic people were calling them, I'm saying, well, show me the tribe and how they were existing before Islam was even calling them that. And till I don't see in West Africa the Yahud or the you said Yeshuas, or what was the other word?
Yahud.
Yahud, and what else?
That's the only thing I said, brother.
The other brother said another name too.
I said Yasha'Allah. Okay,
show me the Yahud and Yasha'Allahs, how they were living in West Africa before Islam made them change their name.
Well, they were trade. A lot of them were dealing with trade. A lot of them were traced back to being the ones who imported in palm trees and brought irrigation to the area. They were known for goldsmithing. They were known because the Muslims couldn't trade gold, so they let the Jews do it. So they were known for those four major things. I'm going off the top right now. I'm not looking at any sources. But
so we can trace back Yahud and the Yahalas from when. So Jacob, who's I guess I'm assuming his name wasn't really Jacob, whatever his name was before, God changed his name to Yahada or Yahuwah. What did God change his name to?
Israel.
Are you familiar with Negro land?
With what?
Negro land.
I'm looking for my.
You know where Negro land is?
Nah, I never heard of Negro land. It
Okay.
sounds like Wakanda.
Okay, so you got Negro land, and you got the original location of Sudan, right? Which take up all of West Africa on over into the east, right? This was Negro land in the Sudan. The Sudan was on top, and the Negro land was on the bottom, covering all of the west coast of Africa, on over to all through the Sahara, right? So in Negro land, you find the Kingdom of Judah. You know what I'm saying? You find all these places, bro, like that. All the places you asking for are on the map, bro. Just go look up Negro land on the map.
I'm not doubting these places. What I'm saying is, if Jacob's name was changed to Israel, but y'all just said, oh, they wasn't called the Israelites. They didn't call themselves that. And I asked y'all what they called themselves. Y'all gave me two names. So if they were called Israelites from the beginning because God changed Jacob's name from Jacob to Israel. So do we not have a word, a real word in history in which these group of people were called?
I just told you the Yahoo,
Right.
brother.
But what I'm saying is, what when they got to West Africa, where is these tribes? And you're not giving me them. You're saying that
I gave you the Sakor.
Hold on.
no, you didn't give me. You didn't give me Israel or whatever his name was changed to.
I gave you the Sakor. They known Israelites, bruh. What are you talking about?
Yeah, man. And then also, when people write about them, when people write about certain people, they're under the label, under their language and their tongue. You have to understand that. So you're going to have variations when you're going into history, looking at writings about these people. You understand? And so they're going to be labeled under their particular language. So you're going to see variations. But the Negro land map the brother just referenced is on the screen, bro. And you see the Kingdom of Judah here. This is West Africa. This is the Gold Coast. You understand? So people are coming in, placing labels upon these people. So whatever they are called, whatever name that they're called in antiquity, their practices stretch back to the Torah. This is how we're able to identify them. So we're not locked in to no particular name, because there are various languages that these people are interacting with. Do you understand that, brother?
Bro, I understand. What I'm saying is, even in those names, what I'm asking y'all to do now is run me back through that journey. Run me through the journey of when they were Yahoo and then became Secure, and then from Secure they became. That's what I'm asking y'all to do.
Hey, brother, that's your responsibility as a grown man, bro. You can't ask another man to do something that you should take responsibility.
Y'all the ones that believe this stuff, bro. I don't believe it.
Okay, well, if
I don't believe it, and I'm asking to be educated on it.
Listen, if you don't want to learn, then why are you arguing about it? Because if you really wanted to know, bro, it's not that hard to look it up, man. We've been teaching this stuff for years, my nigga. Come on, bro.
Nah, man, y'all. Hey,
Be a man, bro.
That should be simple, bro. That should be simple. But if you don't got the answer, just say that.
Hey, it is simple. We answered you already. And I've been looking for my damn book by Edith Bruder. I can't find it right now. But
let me deal with it. Let me read this, brother. Okay, so I got a source for you. You got a pen and a paper?
Hey, I'm listening to you, bro, and
grab a pen and a paper so you can write down this source, right? Because I don't want to say this source and you're not gonna look it up and go fact check what I'm about to read to you. You know what I'm saying? It's a waste of time for you to do that.
I'm gonna take your word for you. I won't refute it. I wanted the answer to the question.
No problem. You say you won't refute it? Don't refute it. Okay, this is what it reads. This is from The Hebrew Heritage of Black Africa by Moses Farrar and Stephen Jacobs. Okay. This is what it reads. It says, the existence of an active Jewish community in Dahomey is reported much later by an educated native of the Waida, which would be Yuda region, whose name is Bata Kandai, Amgozai. He wrote a series of articles for the now defunct Scribner's magazine in 1929, which appeared the following year in the form of a book. He informs his readers that B'nai Ephraim, one of the tribes of Israel, B'nai Ephraim, okay, have part of the Hebrew Torah in a sacred place. He also says they have clung to the old Jewish traditions, to the laws of Moses, to the great biblical holy days, to circumcision, to the worship of Yahweh, and to the hierarchical rule of the rabbis. They are described in the introduction of the book as dark in color, unclothed like the other natives who surrounded them. Now, this is telling you very clearly where we were during the time that you're speaking about. This is in Dahomey, West Africa. Okay, this is a primary source that I just read, because this brother observed these people. Okay, and I'll even read this to even further it off, to end it off. He says, Dr. J. Kreppel, in his book about Jews and Judaism, also reports a large Jewish community in the interior of Dahomey. He says they have a central temple and a Pentateuch Torah written in Hebrew letters. This is in the book, brother. This is in the source, page 43 of the book, third and fourth paragraph. So when you ask information and you ask about, you know, confirmation and sources, we have that for you.
Bet. So I'm just saying this. So when I go research the B'nai Ephraim tribe, or right, B'nai Ephraim tribe, Ephraim tribe, that's the name, right?
Right.
So I should be able to get their history from when they traveled from wherever Israel originated to West Africa.
I'm not sure about that, because I don't think like you, and I'm not doing the research that you're about to do. So I'm not sure what you're going to find. But if you do the research,
that's my question, though. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on one second.
Y'all not answering that question. I'm
Man,
asking y'all.
Hey, calm down. Hey, listen, calm down, bro. Don't talk to me like that, bro. Because I just gave you a source.
Yo, bro.
I gave you I literally read a source to you.
Don't do
I
that,
literally
bro.
read a source to you, bro. Right? You asked me for some information. You said you was gonna take my word for it. Now you trying to tell me if you don't find something, bro. Listen, don't tell me nothing about what you about to do, because I haven't walked your walk. Okay?
Bro,
I don't have to do what you're about to do to try and find out the answer
let's cut that short.
Right? I don't have to do that. You got a problem with yourself. And the information that I just read, you have a problem with that. So that's who you have an attitude with, and you get an issue with. If you want to go find out about B'nai Ephraim, go do the work, brother. Like I just told you to do. That's if you want to know. If you want to argue, go argue with yourself, because I'm not here to argue with you. We source up and we shut up. And it seems like you need to shut your ass up right now. Excuse my language, family. I yield the mic.
Hey, I mean, we gave them pretty much of the source material. I can't find my damn book, my Edith Bruder. It's somewhere around here. But yeah, man, I answered them with the Sakor tribe. They got the written records. What more could you want? They got the written records saying where they came from. You know what I'm saying? So this, I don't know what else to get this brother. You up here just to haggle? What's going on? I read earlier that the Jews was in that land. They was in that area. I read the Sakor. The brother just gave you a source. Now it's your turn to bring a source to counter these sources, or you're going to have to do the second part of our slogan, brother. And that's shut up, brother. I'll give you one more chance. Go ahead.
Yo, man, to that brother that was talking crazy, bro. Like I said, man, we don't get to that shit, man. We not finna do that tough talking shit. All right, because you ain't checking nothing over here, bro.
Oh, bro. Hey, mute him out real quick, bro. Mute him out real quick. I don't know what these brothers' feminine issue is, but when Yashar get to talking, it seemed like cats getting their feelings so fast, right? I didn't come at that brother wrong. I came at that brother with a literal source. I didn't come at him preaching about nothing. I didn't come at him with my own opinion about not one thing. So watch your tone and watch how you address me, because I don't play that at all with nobody. My brothers on here don't talk to me like you just tried to address me, bro. When I wasn't addressing you like that, because you got in your feelings because I addressed you with what you was asking for. So, like my brother said, we're gonna try it again. I don't got time for nothing that you talk
man,
about.
you know, sometimes, man, it's like when you bring the information, it's not good enough for some of these brothers, man. I mean, like, what do you want to actually see? It says Israel are Jews in the Bible, so that's what you want. That's what you're looking for, man. That's not how historical research works, man. That's not how it works. Again, these people were hiding themselves purposely. They did not want to be found.
Yeah, I mean that
because of persecution. Go ahead, Joshua.
yeah, because that's why I said King Asa was killing the Jews. If the Jews wasn't there, why would he pass an edict mentioning the Jews and enslaving the Jews and selling them as slaves? If the Jews are not in these areas, obviously, if King Asa is passing laws and persecuting them, he's not persecuting imaginary people, man.
Oh yeah, not to mention
This is when it gets silly. This is when the argument gets silly, bro.
hey, Queen Daya Kahina, she led a revolt against the Arabs, and man, obviously, bro, I don't know, man, that shit is crazy, bro. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
like, bro, look, check it right. Egyptians,
is you heckling at this point, bro?
Yeah, cause look, you know, you won't find the word Egypt in Egypt, but you ain't got a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? You won't find the word Ethiopia nowhere in Ethiopia, but you don't have a problem with that.
Right. Right. That's exactly what my point is, man. You know, and so we're looking at the information. We're looking at migration patterns. We're looking at DNA. Right? So when we start transitioning to some of these things cannot be refuted, man. You brothers don't have no explanation for these things. You brothers can't explain this stuff, man.
And what was the master law to the slaves? The Torah, man. Because many of them slaves were already familiar with the commandments and traditions and traits. And that's just a small part of the argument. Y'all think that's a huge part. We already laid the foundation on migration patterns and DNA.
Hey, you know what's funny too, Yashu, when you watch that Birth of a Nation about Nat Turner, how they was talking about the only things the slaves fear is the gospel. Mm-hmm. They was like basically like, man, they don't care about us shooting them or whipping them. I mean, we need somebody to preach them the gospel because that'll get them back in line.
Tamika, prove that that these people are converts. How they converts? How? If they DNA is going all the way back to Levant. EP2 are the fathers of Afro-Asiatic languages. We can see them migrate and bring in material culture from these areas. We see them bringing the West Asian bananas, coconuts. The first people to consume and eat chicken, because you West Africans eat chicken, mother, you know what, is in Palestine. So we see all the culture coming from this area, but no, they ain't got nothing to do with it. They just converted to the religion. Y'all sick, man.
And let me just say this real quick before you continue on, right? The brother asked for a name, right? Ephraim, and I made it important for me to emphasize Ephraim, but not Ephraim. Why? Because the name is related to one of the tribes, right? So that in itself is a confirmation. So what the brother could simply do, instead of trying to argue with me and talk to me like he owns something, is just go check that information out. Yeah, you can go check out the information and find out that Beni, if Ephraim was in Dahomey. Yeah, you're gonna find that information out. Do I have it? No, because I don't have to go and fact check that because I already know where they were. Because the information that I previously even got for that confirms it. So, brother, do your work. I'm not working for you. You ain't paying me to do shit. If you got some money to break me off to do your research, we can talk. If you don't,
Hey, family,
do your own
family,
work.
let's keep it clean, man, because we want the people to be able to digest this thing, man. Right? We don't want nobody to disannul the information because of our language. All right. So what these brothers are saying is powerful, man. You understand? You want names, you want tribes, you want migration patterns, you want DNA. We giving it to you, man. If you don't accept it, how can we force you to accept it? How? So we're standing on what we're standing on for a reason, family. We're standing on what we're standing on for a reason. So I just don't get it, Joshua. What's going on, James Cassell, man? Talk to us, family.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hold on,
Nothing,
wait,
man.
whoa, real quick, James.
Go ahead.
Chris is saying none of those sources are credible. You saying the Sakor are not credible? They have the manuscripts that's held in Spain right now in the library right now. You're saying it's not credible. That's the pseudoest thing I ever heard you say, brother. That's pseudo. You're going to discredit a national library with manuscripts dating back to the time. Bro, stop.
You don't have nothing to debunk that, bro. He just talking. He looking for the clout. He clout Jason too.
You got to say erroneous stuff like that, man, when you ain't got no leg to stand on. Go ahead. My bad, James.
Nah, man, I was just saying I was listening in, man, and I got some time to pop in, so I popped in. I'm just listening right now.
Yeah, man. Ishmael, his daughter has the records, bro. He gonna be like, nah, that's not credible. What? Come on, man. Stop it.
Well, he may consider that not credible, but he can't consider the DNA evidence not credible that goes directly to the Yoruba of Oyo State. Can't say nothing about that.
Man, you can't consider none of it not credible because it's first of all, it's a historical document, documenting pedigree. How do you refute that? And it's dating to the time of contention. Like you guys have made a career on YouTube just saying no, it's not true. Demonstrate how it's not true. You feel me? Demonstrate it, brother. It's
That's
easy
what they
to
came
say
to, bro.
no.
The brother gone?
No, he here.
Yeah.
Do you want him on here,
Hey,
James?
man, we got Chris Harris in the back chat, man. That's up to y'all if y'all want to bring him on.
That's up on y'all, but I mean, it's whatever. I just wanted to keep a dialogue going. You know what I'm saying? It's better when it's somebody with a opposite point of view.
Right.
Yo. Yeah, okay. When I said those sources were not credible, I was speaking on the source that Yashar used. It's not a credible source.
According to who?
According to the source that you use. What was the name of the book again? Tell that.
You sound stupid as hell.
Hold up. Before he named the source, how can you say it's not credible if you don't know what the source is, Chris? Man, come on, brother.
Okay, we playing games here. What was the name of that source?
You, do you know what the source he used is, Chris?
I can't remember the name of the source. Didn't you just hear me say that?
The Hebrew heritage of Black Africa.
Okay, so let's just get down to it. Are y'all saying that
the Hebrew heritage of Black Africa?
Listen to what I'm saying. Are y'all saying that the kingdom of Weeda was in fact Judah?
Who made that statement?
Oh,
Are
you said you talking about the Rita?
Judah?
Did you hear me
about the map.
make that statement?
Africa. Are y'all saying that?
Did you hear me
Hold on,
make that statement?
Hey, no, wait. I think I did. So you said the kingdom of Judah is what? What about it?
In West Africa.
Absolutely.
Okay. Where was Yahweh worshipped in West Africa? Because they worship the snake god.
Brother, the name Yahweh is not being used, bro. That's some new shit.
Yeah, we know.
Okay, so
Wait, let me say something real quick. Let me say something to that real quick. We
Because I'm
know
gonna pull up
even.
a primary source and show y'all what a
All
primary
right,
source
Chris,
is.
we understand. We heard what you said. Let somebody respond to you. We know that even when you go to Babylon, like Mordecai, his name is actually Marduka, named after the god Marduk. They did Abrahamic synchronism, whatever was the top god in the pantheon, they would just associate him with them. So if you go to like the Akan for something, they would just associate him with Naomi. That's just what they would do.
Okay, let me do this. Let me
Right,
just
so people can
see,
understand.
The Khan people have nothing. Real quick. Let's
let
who
me
wants
do
me to
this
answer
real quick.
first?
Let me do this real quick because I don't have time to play games with nobody. Right?
Man, I don't have time for your
Professor-
fucking
no
bone.
problem.
Man.
No problem.
Chris,
Don't-
come on, Chris.
Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. Professor
Okay, here comes
Williams.
the nigger
Be
shit.
quiet, dude.
I don't got
Be
time for
quiet,
this, man.
for
Come
real.
on.
Hey, mute your mouth, please. Thank you. Professor Williams, in his anthropological series, okay, published by Boston College Graduate School in 1936 and 1937, talks about a map published in the 1970 edition of the memoirs of the region of Basa Ahadi, King of Dahomey, by Robert Norris. It is an eyewitness account, meaning a primary source account, right? A primary source account. The map which it contains designates the region surrounding the seaport town of Wida as the country of the Jews. In fact, the name of the town very much sounds like Judah. The spelling usually found today is Ouidah, Ouidah. I'll say it again, with the O sound dropped. Here we have an actual illustrated designation of a Hebrew population living in the very heart of Black African slave coast. Shut your silly self up, kid. Now, this proves my source.
Right. He jumped
Hey,
off.
I got another. My fault, bro. I got another.
What happened? He
source to go
left?
along with what you were saying. Because when you was talking about, you mentioned the kingdom of Dahomey earlier, right? So, and check this out, right? So, this is a reference from the Snake God of Dahomey by Clarence and Richmond Examiner and New England Advertiser. Right? It says in 1727, Ouidah, or the kingdom of Judah, right, was conquered by King Agaja of the kingdom of Dahomey. The incorporation of Ouidah into Dahomey transformed the latter into a significant regional power.
Yeah, man. Hey, and that was a powerful point that the scholastic Killmonger made, man. Right? James Cassell, about them equating as they're speaking about the highest power, the highest deity, whatever civilization that they're living in, man. Again, these people were attempting to assimilate themselves into the surrounding areas that they belong to, because they were being persecuted. They were being chased down and killed. You understand? This guy talking about, hold up, man. Come on, Momo, man. Get it together, brother. All right?
Hey,
We didn't ask
his question was answered very collegiately. And the thing about it is, you wanted to know what these Jews were. We showed you what the Jews were. I gave you a great example of the Sakor, right? The Sakor is a known tribe over there in Timbuktu, and they know they Jews. You can't get around it. They got the written records. It's archived in the library called Fondo Cati that's funded by Spain. It's only Negroes like you over here to make them damn arguments. Nobody is discounting their legitimacy, if they're legit Jews or not, bro.
And if we bring it to more modern times, that's the same name the Black Panthers would take on as the last name, bro. So come on, man.
Right. Listen, hey, Chris Harris, man, come on, bro. Like, we just asked you for order. You dropped off. We didn't kick you off. We didn't mute you. We didn't do anything. We just asked you to allow brothers to respond once you make a claim. Or once you make a statement, allow brothers to respond. How are you trying to frame that we're doing something to you? Come on, bro. Like, we're not. We don't have no problem having these dialogue with you brothers, man. But when you come on, it has to be order. People are trying to hear the dialogue. They're not going to hear when no sooner man say 3 words, you're jumping back in. Oh, whoa. We can't get anywhere like that, man. All we asking you brothers when you come on, because we put the link in the chat. When you come on, just have some order, man. I don't think that's too much to ask.
And I want to say this. I wasn't able to say it to the brother before he left. Just because people have pagan practices doesn't mean they're not Israelites. When we say someone's Israelites, we're talking about by descent.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all keep bringing up pagan practices. Okay, a lot of our ancestors dealt with pagan practices. That does not negate their ancestry. That's why I told Boo when he first posed the question, I knew where this was going. The convert argument. Cultural forms have nothing to do with genes. Your mama and daddy don't have sex and pass down Judaism to you. That's not how it works. You learn it while you're alive, after you're born.
Right. And as the brother Hayes says here, if you don't know that the English Bible was translated from Greek, translated from a Greek translation of ancient Paleo-Hebrew, you have to know that. Because you're going into antiquity looking for Israelites. You're going into antiquity looking for Jews. But if you're not going to find that.
Looking for English words.
Yeah, you're looking for English words, man. Come on, man. We're doing an in-depth study here. And then we're showing you how these things equate. We're looking at it. We're taking, and not only that, when you go to Africa, there are multiple dialects. So if they wrote something about a particular people, now we have to examine those people. And and the brother gave you a prime example, the Khoisan. So let's look at that. Is that a factual statement? Why is that not a sufficient answer? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Plus, they may not even call you by your name. They may have a name they made up that they call you by.
Right. Such as Christians.
Or they may just call you an outsider. That may be the whole way they refer to you, outsider.
Or call you a barbarian. You know, they was notorious for calling us barbarian.
Yeah. Don't the Oyo come from the is it the Oyo James that come from Erie? Which one of them come from Erie?
No, Erie is the Igbo.
The Igbo, okay.
The Neri kingdom. They come from Erie.
Which is a son of Gad.
So now look at this, James. I want you to respond to this, James.
All right, bet.
Show me the Yehuda tribe in West Africa. First of all, we took you to modern times. We showed you Negro land and showed you Yehuda on the map. You didn't accept that. You want us to go back even further into antiquity. Go ahead, James.
All I can do is give you a source that referenced the Yahudim. Let me see if I can find this real quick, and then I'll share my screen.
If anybody got
my presentation, I did.
Yeah, I know there's one in Hebrewisms of Western Africa. There's a reference from the Muslim chronicler, and I referenced it. I don't have it all with me right now. I can pull it up, but yeah, it's in that book, and he referenced, I think, it al-Idrisi. Al-Idrisi brought up a people called the Yahud over there, man, which is a Arabic historian. Why? So are you saying they came? What do you say, Jeremiah? Are you saying that Islam was first? No, I'm just saying that Arabic people wrote down our history.
That's what I'm saying.
They documented it. Yeah.
So brother says, check out the Igbo tribe. We referenced Igbo earlier when I talked about Aluda Equiano, who was from the Igbo tribe. Again, Igbo there are a multitude of subgroups within the Igbo tribe, right? There are subgroups there, and they have different practices, but being labeled as Igbo. It is. Would you agree with that, Joshua?
Say it again, brother. I'm sorry. I'm looking through my files. What'd you say?
Yeah. So I'm saying there are subgroups within that are labeled as Igbo.
Yeah.
Right?
Everybody
There's
Igbo ain't the
subgroups
same.
within them that may have different practices.
Well, I mean, it's something that people don't really know too much about West Africa and Nigeria. Most of the tribes who live in quote unquote Igbo land and stuff, that wasn't originally Igbo land. When the British came in, they took people who spoke like languages and grouped them together and put them in the same area. Like that. That's why you have the different tribes and stuff. They were scattered out throughout that region, living in different areas and stuff like that. So when you call them Igbo, I mean, that's just like calling us African American.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's ambiguous.
Yeah, but I got I'm sharing the source right now. Can y'all see my screen?
Yep.
All right, cool. Yeah, this is from Northern Nigerian Tribes, Volume 1 in Oxford, published by Oxford, page 66 by C.K. Meek. He says, Kokia, led by a ruler known as Dia or Diji, a shortened form of Dia Min al Yamin, meaning he who comes from Yemen. According to local traditions, he was a member of one of the Ethiopian Jewish communities transplanted from Yemen to Ethiopia, Abyssinia in the 6th century. He is said to have moved to West Africa along with his brother. They set up the Jewish community in the northern Nigerian, which later merged with the famous 7 Hausa states. So that's a source right there that says you wanted Yahudim. Jewish is a synonym for Yahudim. There you go, right there.
Hey, brother, and blow that back up. Hold on, blow that back up.
Hold on.
That source is from Oxford. Look at that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's Oxford right there.
Northern Nigerian Tribes, Volume 1. So again, we bring in source material. You can't just come to source material and say, nah, I don't believe it. Demonstrate it.
Man, I got 40 slides right here of Israelites in West Africa, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the same presentation I did on Maccabees TV that none of them over there on Dagger Squad could refute, and none of y'all on there right now hating can refute. All source material.
Exactly. We showing you material culture. We give you oral testimony. You understand? We give you DNA. We give you everything. And you brother, all you brothers can do is pontificate that it's wrong. You ain't demonstrating how it's wrong.
Here go another one right here. Yari is said to connect to Yoruba, Jews of the medieval dispersal in the Western Sudan. This is from Sultan Bellows Chronicle, published by Deham and Clapperton, Volume 2, pages 401 through 414. In the writings of Sultan Muhammad Bello and his contribution to scholarship in the Bilad al-Sudan University of, I don't even know how to say that, Nigeria in 1991. And this is being taught at Stafford University. So you can't get around like this is just some African stuff. Nah, this is taught at one of the top universities in America, man. Can't get around that, man.
Right. You got the brother asking for migration. You got the year of the elephant. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you want the migrations?
Yeah, the brother asked for migrations.
All right,
that's easy, man.
I'm gonna start at the beginning. We're gonna start with the Assyrian conquest 701, right? Herodotus, I believe it was Herodotus, said that Nico II authorized the Phoenicians to take people who was fleeing from that region there and populate them across North Africa. And if you look at one of the and I think I might have got that in here. Let me check.
I know you got the King's list in there that time back. Yeah, that migration stuff is easy. I know the year of the elephant off the top of my head. You had Jews coming from Yemen and Arabia into East Africa and into West Africa. right?
We got one right here. Right here. It say the outside origin. Let me blow this up. It said according to Chukwuma, and Mr. Innocent Okori gave a new dimension to the history of origin of the Igbo people. Okori is one that viewed the Igbo are the Jews who fled from Israel following the persecution of the Israelites by the Assyrians. They moved southwards through Hebron and Beersheba and arrived in Cairo in 710 BCE. They, the Igbo, soon departed Egypt and journeyed on to their present habitat, where they were joined by other exiles of the Jewish province of Habatia called the Afrikdonilis, or present-day Afiks. The Igbo and Afik arrived first in Nigeria in 638 BCE after the exile of the Israelites in 710 BCE. And that's from Igbo History of Origin by Enokoye and others from this is from Nigeria University. So these ain't just universities like in the West trying to talk about Nigerian history. Now these are Nigerian universities talking about their own history. And I use them on purpose. Let me see if I got some more.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we can do migration patterns all day. It's a lot of oral history on that. Again, material culture. D-Red was over in the back dropping jewels about the note culture. What was those shells? The cowrie shells coming from the Middle East. He brought up the pottery coming from the Middle East. How do these things get to West Africa? Through cultural diffusion. Y'all can't argue that. You can't refute it. That's why all you can do is say, no, it's not true. That's all you can do.
Hold up, Joshua. Let me say something real quick, man. So he's all over the comment board. Mumu is all over the comment board, but he never acknowledged when you brothers just addressed and answered this question. First, he claims we didn't answer the question. Then when you answer the question, he don't acknowledge the fact that you answered the question.
Oh, we got
I don't
Garfield.
understand.
We got Garfield. Let's bring Garfield on so I can punch him in the face real quick because I was really ready for that DNA DNA discussion, man. Garfield, get your ass in here, boy. Come in here real quick, man. You got embarrassed last night on that clip, brother. But what were you saying while we wait on this brother to come in here?
Yeah. No, I was just saying, these guys never acknowledged the fact that you answered the question. They just moved to the next subject. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that, bro.
It's called Gish Galloping. That's what that's called. You throw a bunch of questions out there. Garfield does it all the time on this show. Especially when you kill his argument, he try to move on to something else. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Garfield, the link is in the comment section. Click it and come in here and have this discussion, man.
Man, why is people still? This is the dumbest thing ever, right here, bro. Like,
hey, look at Garfield. You don't want to jump in here. Garfield do not want to jump, and you scared, man. What's your heart beating for? You scared.
Bro, you just asked for the link, and now all of a sudden you on some cloud shit.
Right. Jump on here, man.
Stop playing, man.
Little scary ass. Get your little scary ass in here, man.
I know the Weeda conversation that Chris Harris tried to, you know what I'm saying, make standard is what got you, right? That's what made you want to jump on, huh? Little trigger word.
You want to brought up the Weeda.
Hey, hold up real quick, man. Joshua, he says, you know what I got you. You know what that means? He's gonna go on his platform and he's not gonna come on here. He's gonna go on his platform.
I got a song for him though. Hold on, let me see if I can get it right.
Hey, you shoot, don't get us no strikes.
Hold on, man. Who playing that? Hey, I got something better for him though. Turn it off. Hey Garfield, if you listening, cause your scary ass ain't gonna jump on here. Hold on, man. Sick of you niggas, man. What's up? What's your heart beating for, nigga? What's your heart beating for? Click that link, nigga. Click that link. This dude, hey, he said where the link was. His heart started beating fast. He started clutching his chest. He started sweating. He ain't gonna click that link, man. Pump faking like you always do. Cause you know when you get in here, we're gonna talk about DNA, and I'm gonna tear your ass up, boy. Now you know who to play with.
Let me go ahead and share my screen for y'all thinking that we playing over here. So he says right here, send me the link, right? This is what he says. Send me the link. Guess what? Here's the link. 2 messages down. Boom. Here's the link here. Still no Garfield.
Still no Garfield. That's right. That's why you is Garfield the cat. You right, nigga. You pussy. You don't get no respect over here, man. You got to earn that. You know what I'm saying? He not going to jump on that link like you always do. You pump fake. You're going to go do a show and embarrass yourself again like you did with the Brother Anonymous Hebrew. You don't know what you're talking about when it comes to DNA. You don't understand mutation rates. You don't understand divergent times. You don't understand anything about the topic. That's why you don't want to click that link, man. That's why you over there, you almost shit your pants. Excuse my language. Somebody probably pressed you. Hey, man, you need to go address them brothers over there.
He's like, yeah, man, you got to say something, man.
Oh, man.
Leave Brittany alone.
Let that boy make it. Leave him alone.
He was like, I got you. I'm going to make an 8-hour life. Nigga, we got a channel too.
Right. These guys don't know what they're talking about.
Nah, man, that can't be true, man. I ain't never known that brother to run, man. Come on now, y'all.
Wait. That's all I know him for. Listen, I went on your channel and beat the hell out of you. You can't come on mine? What's up?
Right.
He came on and judged one time and then he done, huh?
Right.
No conversation.
You don't want that smoke with us, man. Look. He thought he was gonna get to talk the migration stuff and the Jewish traditions and all that. He was like, "Yeah, I'm down for that." No, nigga, I want to talk about that DNA. Like, oh no!
Yo, I wish I had that little baby meme when he walked in the room and it turned around. Yo, man, this is hilarious, man.
Right.
You know. So, man, look, we brought out the information. You know, brother, somebody on Moomoo's head over here, man.
Hey, he better not say, "Oh, he speaks too harsh to me." All you do is speak out your neck on your channel, nigga.
Right.
You understand? Take respect to get respect, man. You reap what you sow over here. I'm not gonna talk to you like we friends. We not friends. Just come over here and stand on your swear like I came on your channel and stood on mine. What's up with it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You need to be talked to like that, boy. And don't say you tough because you didn't do nothing with. I ain't gonna say that. I know you, boy. You play them games with other people. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, Sean Harris was on that boy Moo head, boy.
Yeah.
He made that man say, I gotta go research some stuff. And he on that boy head.
And
He said, I'm
go
trying
live.
to debate you. He
Go
said, I'm
live,
trying to
bro.
debate you, bro.
Where you say that?
On the screen.
He said, I'm not trying to debate you.
Okay.
Yeah. I gave these sources for clarification. Yeah, man. Hey, Moo came over here trying to. Hey, I give Moo this. He got on here.
Right.
Hey, I want to say this too for those in the chat and everybody out there that tries to oppose this information. Man, stop preying on the weak, man. Like,
Right,
that shit
man.
cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be all one people. We know why some people argue it because they're not our people. You know what I mean? We can talk about
Right.
it.
What they try to do is they try to corner. They go on social media, try to find the most unlearned person that they can find, and then bring them on that show, and then try to embarrass them.
Yep.
That's what they do, man. That's what they do. But that's not what we do, man. Right? This information is beneficial, man, and I'm learning from this stuff, man. Becoming more efficient, man, in DNA, and being able to identify some of these things and have at least a base level understanding on a lot of this stuff, man, which actually they try to use against us as if it doesn't corroborate what the Bible is saying, but come to find out it does.
Yeah. And then Garfield, bro, I don't expect you, man. You scary. You. I seen how you did Anonymous Hebrew on your channel. I seen how you did Yuhukanot on your channel, man. Brother was having a peaceful dialogue with you. You know, I'm gonna bring that fire to your ass. You know that, right? And the second thing is you go around disrespecting the Hebrews, Israelites all the time. And you're afraid to come over here, man. Why is that? You gonna go on your channel and tell them people you scared of me, man? You scared to come to the source, bro. Everybody's seen it today. You scared, bro. You just popping off the mouth, but you not gonna stand on anything that you do on your channel over here. You not gonna do it. It's in the records. I already been over there and got a W. Not only I came to your house, I won. Brothers that don't even believe in the Bible said I won. Come on, bro.
Right.
Man, I went in your house, used the bathroom, didn't even flush the toilet, bro. Look, you can say all that, Garfield, but you ain't gonna jump your ass on that link, boy. You not gonna do it. You ain't gonna come in this room and stand on your swear and stand on your information. You remember what you told there, brother? He can't beat EM180. You are such an idiot. The information about EM180 was right in front of your face when you were saying that.
Right in his face, man.
Matter of fact, let's get the clip and show Garfield how dumb he is. Let's just go to that clip. Let's go to the clip, man. Let me pull this up. Let's show Garfield how retarded this brother is. You got to be the dumbest.
Yeah, and you talking like that, bro. You talking like that, bro, and you wouldn't talk to nobody like that in their face, bro.
I know that for a fact.
That's what's crazy.
I know that for a fact because I know a brother that you had static with. You didn't do shit in front of his face, brother. So stop playing, man, before you get aired out.
You had static. That they wouldn't have any ties to or European.
Oh, let me share my screen. I want you to see this, Garfield. I want you to see how dumb you sound when you was telling this brother he can't beat EM180. I think this is it right here.
There's something after that.
Watch this. This is when you was arguing with Anonymous Hebrew, telling him what his paternal clade is. How you gonna tell another man?
Hey, hold up, Joshua. Hold up, Joshua, real quick, man. Real quick.
Go ahead.
This is the type of stuff we talking about, family. We own right now, instead of him coming on,
He in the back trolling. He in the back. You there?
He don't want to come on here, but he sure wants you to come over there.
Yeah. Yeah, Garfield is funny, man. You said this brother is not EM180, right? You said it wasn't EM180. While you're saying this on your screen, dumbass, it says EM180 is most common today among speakers of Bantu languages. Most common today. Today.
You talking about that's way back when?
That's 17,000 years ago, brother. How could that be? You was a dumbass. It was right in your face. Now, jump on that link. Jump on this link and explain yourself, brother. You ain't gonna do it because you scared.
I was wrong, brother. I was wrong.
I was wrong, brother. I was a dumbass that day, brother. It wasn't just that day. You've been a dumbass the whole time I know you. You know what I'm saying? And then when you go down here, it says the lineage is also the most common haplogroup among African American male individuals. Bro, you telling this man he can't be EM180, but the whole time you're telling him this, it's on your screen.
Talking about, hey man, that's 17,000 years ago, and right in your face it says it reaches up to levels of 90% in the Mandinka and the Europe. That's why he don't want to come on here, man. Game over already. He can't explain that.
Oh, yo,
Leave Brittany alone!
I like.
Hey, wait. If you on a plane, bro, just come up and show us the clouds, fam.
Look, he talking about
Drop
soul.
that down, bro. You ain't gotta,
That's what little kid do. So
you ain't got to disturb them white folks, bro. Just turn your camera on. Let us see the clouds right quick.
who said he on a plane? I'm on a plane. Yeah, right. Yeah, you trying to get the hell away from us, ain't you? He said, so I lied. I always lie.
Yeah. And goes, man. You taking advantage of the fact
He
that you
on the
honest.
plane. He on the plane, but he watching us from the plane. So what that mean? I don't get it, bro.
And nobody asked. Listen, the nigga asked for the link, but you on the plane, right? It wasn't a problem.
Right. Right. Go in the bathroom and hit occupied, brother.
You was a clown, man. Why did you tell Ngozi that he was being too honest? Like it was a bad thing.
Yeah, man, like it was a
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Garfield, you trash. Nigga. Hold on, let's play it with a part where the brother get off the phone. He say, "How is he EM180, brother?"
Oh, look at that. You see? So now, if you're EM180, though, look at what it says for EM180. EM180 is most common today among speakers of Bantu language.
He read it. He read it. He said it. Most common today.
dumb, man. How you gonna argue against what you just read?
Oh man,
Yeah, that's when he tried to change the subject. Remember? Yeah, this boy something else, man.
Oh man.
And those related to them, it reaches levels of 90% among the Mandinka and Yoruba of Western.
Yeah, Garfield. Duh. So the brother Ken had a haplogroup. Hey Garfield, this is one of your biggest bloopers, bro. This almost rivals that time that what's that brother that was beating him in that debate? What's that brother name, man? What's that brother name?
Reggie.
When Reggie was beating your head in on Equiano and you had to run to the bathroom to get help from Rob Bourne, man. And Reggie caught your ass, put the microphone next to the door so he could hear you talking to Rob.
I had to do the walk of shame out the bathroom with the laptop, man.
And this ain't the first time you read something that contradicted your statement. Remember when you was trying to say all the Jews was crackers?
And then he read all that as soon as he come back after getting information from Rob Bourne, the Jews of Portugal were black.
then that's not what I'm supposed to be reading.
Bro, you trash. Bro, you on video just like you got the most bloopers in the community, bro. The bathroom warrior. Forget the keyboard warrior.
Straight Google scholar. That's why he ain't gonna come over here on the sourcing debate, because you got to put up together a presentation and all. You can't just Google stuff on the spot.
Right. And showing a book cover is not citing a source, brother.
At all, bro. Book he never opened. Just bought it just to say he had it.
Yeah, that's a waste of damn money. You could have sent that to someone else that's gonna actually read the motherfucker.
Man,
hey, brother, watch him out. Watch him out.
He on the plane by itself.
Oh man. Somebody named Child of God just came in. What's going on?
Hey, what's up? First of all,
doing?
I just want you to know I'm not Garfield. Second of all,
We know.
I want you to know that I'm indigenous. Would you please look up on the internet blood group type O? You got to search Native Americans. We are almost exclusively blood group O. And guess what?
Polynesians have it.
And also,
You sound like you from North Carolina.
I'm from North Carolina.
Where are you from?
Let's see, my daddy is from Tennessee, and my mama's from Kentucky. I am Cherokee and Chickasaw.
Are you? I got a question real quick.
Hold on, bro. I'm from Tennessee too. Hold on. Hold on. Look, that's cool. That's cool.
Look up on Google. Native Americans are exclusively.
Now listen, we don't need you to tell us about this. Hold on, we don't need you to tell us about Native Americans. I'm Native American myself. You know what I'm saying?
You're mixed in with Native Americans.
No, I'm not.
Blacks are not exclusively
Whoa. So hold up.
She a $5 Indian, bro. She sound like a $5 Indian.
Straight racist.
All right. Why did Jesus Christ raise me from the dead?
Straight racist.
And I'm not black.
Are you?
In 1974, in St. Vincent Hospital, Indianapolis.
The way you yelling right now, I think you may need to be in a correctional facility.
Raised me from the dead. Why is
Hey,
that?
Yashu.
And I'm not black. I'm not
right.
$5 Indian.
Hey, Yashu, can you pull a source up for me, bro?
Jesus Christ. Are you going to tell me Jesus Christ ain't real? Is that what you tell me? Jesus Christ, he's not real, right?
Hey,
is that
yeah,
correct? Because that's what black
Maybe Caesar Borgia helped you out.
Hold on 1 second, family. 1 second.
Created Adam and Eve. Let's first man and woman.
Hey, excuse me, ma'am.
Second man and woman.
Hey, excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me.
She gone.
Get your dumb ass out of here. We don't give a damn what the hell you coming on here for.
She just wanted to yell.
Man, listen, man. Hey, man, these white people are something else. That was a straight Caucasian from the underneath the cave somewhere, man. I'm talking about
from
black
Kentucky,
people
my
are not
mom from Tennessee.
Talking about black people are not exclusively Native American. Are you out of your damn mind? I'm in Oklahoma City, man. What's wrong with you, man? My family are Native, man. And they black is black can be. What are you talking about, woman? White people are so arrogant, man.
We already know, bro. Hey, Yashu, you can pull up a source for me, bro. You can pull it on the screen real quick.
Right.
It's Giovanni de Verrazano's letter to King Francis.
Giovanni
de Verrazano. Hold on, I'll type it over here.
Yeah, put it in private chat.
Man, these people are something else, bro. You understand? Racism knows no bounds. Okay? She gonna say black people are not exclusive, they're mixed in. Are you out of your damn mind? You don't know what the natives look like, the aborigines of this land. What was their appearance? Did they look like they came from damn the caves of Russia? Did the natives look like that? Or was they a heavily melanated people, man? She's out of her mind. Right? Yeah, you LMAO, but you come on here running your damn mouth, you damn racist. We don't give a damn about what you white people think. We don't care about how you feel neither. Hey, coming on here running your damn mouth.
He came on here out the blue, out of nowhere. Like, that had nothing to do with anything.
Nothing to do with nothing.
Nah, because look, she know this Israelite channel, and she was in the comments earlier talking about, oh, I'm Native American and Jesus Christ raised me from the dead. Hey, but look, y'all shoot. I put that link right there. Just pull it up right quick.
Right.
So you can see.
She talking about okay, so calling me a $5 Indian isn't racist. Let me make this clear to you.
No,
We are
it's a fact of
extremely
history.
racist over here. Oh, hold up. Let me say this, man. We extremely racist over here. We don't give a damn. Okay? But when you coming over here trying to spew white supremacy, we against that. We against white supremacy. Understand the difference. Race meaning you about your race. Race first. That's what we on over here. We the Hebrew Israelites. Understand that, man.
Definitely race first.
She in the back again, but my thing is, what made you get on the channel? I don't understand. Ain't nobody.
Now look, y'all shoot.
What the hell? Like,
hey, look, don't even pay no attention, bro. Just pull up that source right quick, bro.
right.
I'm about to show y'all something.
Let's go with you.
Hold on.
Oh, my bad. I forgot where. There it is.
All right, so scroll down, you'll see a map, and then go to the you'll see a page right after that. So this is the letter to King Francis I. Okay, yeah. So right here, right there, stop at the second paragraph. So he's telling you the description of the Native Americans right here. It says they go completely naked except around their loins. They wear a skin of small animals like martens, with a narrow belt of grass around the body, to which they tie various tails of other animals, which hang down to the knees. The rest of the body is bare, and so is the head. Some of them wear garlands of birds' feathers. They are dark in color. Not
what
unlike,
color are they, brother? What color are they?
They are dark in color, not unlike the Ethiopians, with thick black hair, not very long, tied back behind the head like a small tail. I mean, come on, man.
Child of God,
come on back in here, child of God, and explain yourself why that man just pulled that powerful source out while you talking about blacks are mixed in. You out of your damn mind. You don't know what you talking
Don't
about.
bring her back to him, man. I think she's mentally ill.
Yeah,
serious.
You might be right.
It was out of nowhere, man. We not even one of them channels that, you know what I'm saying, beat up on, I guess, what would we call her? What we calling her, man?
$5 Indian. That ain't racist. That's a fact of history. That is not racist.
Our material not even talking about anything she was talking. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, that was left field, bro.
I've met a lot of Native Americans. I've never heard one sound like that. She sounds like she's straight from Alabama somewhere.
Right.
She sounds like she work at Cracker Barrel. She said, "Where did they have nappy hair at? Why no mention of nappy hair? What is wrong with this girl, man?"
Let's just leave that be, man. Let's talk about something else.
Again, Joshua. Again, we bring out the information. Powerful source, by the way, brother. Bring out the information. They don't never address that. They just move to the next point.
Yep.
Oh, then when we show you natives, because I got a book right here that's dealing with some of the Aborigines of North, Central, and South America right now that shows you imageries of these people with what you would call kinky hair. All right. We show you the Afro-Mexicans of Mexico. All right. And showing you that these people are the descendants of the Aborigines of this land. When we show you that, then what are you going to say? You're going to move the goalpost again.
Okay.
Right? They don't deal with hip hop, so that makes them not black. Man, get the hell out of it, man.
Oh, hey, this sister confused. She said, "Oh, I'm Garfield." No, we're not talking. So that's why she came on here. She thought we talk about an actual man named Garfield. What the hell wrong with this sister, man? But yeah, man, it's a lot of black Indians. It's an Indian family in Connecticut. They got casinos and everything. You know what I'm saying? All black. So I mean, I don't understand what the gripe is.
The matriarchal side of my wife's family are all native. And if you walked into a room with her side and other black people, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference at all. At all. So, I mean, that's ridiculous and absurd, man. Right? My mother's a Gadite. Right? You wouldn't be able to tell. This is offensive.
She said that you're not black. First of all, let me just say that. Me personally, I don't go by no damn biracial code. I use it because people are they acknowledge that, you know what I'm saying, in today's world. But it's like, what do you mean they're not black? Because if you looked at them, you'll say they black.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you just seen them walking down the street, you'll say they black. And they can have nothing but Cherokee ancestry. What she say? That's the problem right there. Then okay. And
man, let's not argue with this woman.
She told us we in the white man's indoctrination.
That's fine. Who cares what she thinks?
Oh man.
All right, man. Hey, D Red, man, why Garfield didn't click that link?
Oh man, cause it ain't the Dagger Squad channel. It's another channel. Ngosi's channel. Who else is friendly? Who Uncle Ket's channel? Or nobody else. I mean, if it was the one of their channel, he'd be over here.
Yeah. The
I
brother said.
I guess these people are not Indian enough for her.
Go. They go East Indian. Go stroll up.
We ain't talking about no damn Camilla Harris though.
They'll accept her as black though.
Hold up. I guess this woman's hair is not kinky enough for her. Right? The black Indians experiment in North America. I guess that's not a valid source. Okay. Let's keep looking here. Black Native American Indians.
My grandmama used to tell me, if you argue with a fool from a distance, the people can't tell who's the fool. So if you spend that time trying to prove something to a motherfucker like that, then your ass crazy.
Oh man, the shit funny though. She blowing up the comments, but she ain't stopped yet.
She probably drunk. She probably drunk off that moonshine.
I just want everybody, and I'll be done with this in just a second. Look at this picture here, man.
Yeah.
Right. And I want to look at this woman's hair. I'm gonna see if it's gonna pull up, man. Look at this, man. Right? Can y'all see this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look at this woman's hair, man. Come on, man. What is she talking about, man? Like, you're not gonna do that to my ancestors, man. You're not gonna do that, right? And this is for those that are watching, man. I mean, this
Jeremiah
thing runs.
That brother said it was Photoshop, man.
It's Photoshop, huh? Yeah. Come on, man. Like, look at this stuff, bro.
She said, I don't burn in the sun and get dark. I know you white.
Right. Come on, man.
She said, all right, man, I'm done with it, man.
How do we know that, Joshua? How do we know just by her voice, her jumping on her and her behavior? How do we know that she was lily white? She just confirmed
it. She just said it.
She don't stay in the sun and get burnt.
She work at Cracker Barrel too. I know she do.
No, shoot.
Serving country fried steaks and shit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, she had made a statement. She had made a statement that black Indians are mixed. They're mixed in. There's no black Indian, right? So we just wanted to speak on that. Brother pulled out a powerful source on that.
Well, all you gotta do is the Mayans and the Aztecs have drawings of themselves, and
Codices. Yeah, look at the Mayan codices.
yeah, a lot of those codices, and they wearing a lot of Middle Eastern garb on there too. If you look at it, but a lot of them are dark, man. A lot of them they paint themselves dark. You know what Rob Bourne tried to tell me? They put ash on their body. They went black. They put ash on their body.
Well, actually, that's an old Incan practice, but that ain't a Mayan practice. You got to know the culture. That's the problem with a lot of having a conversation. The Incas used to do that shit. A lot of Amazonian tribes did that shit, but you're not gonna show. You're not gonna be able to show no proof that the Aztecs and the Mayans did it. You can't show that. You can't really show that.
Let me see if I can find one. Codex Nutal, I think, is one. Pull it up. Since we indoctrinated by the white man. Let me see. Yeah, here's one right here. Can I blow it up? Let me put it on the screen. I don't know how well y'all can see it. Montezuma was called the Chocolate Emperor, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And the painting I seen, he was dark brown. That brother said he was light skinned. Can y'all see that? This is Codex Nutal. Can y'all see it?
Yeah.
That's a brown skinned man right there. And these are dark skinned men. I don't know if y'all can see that well.
Oh man. I guess when the sun shine on him, he got darker, huh?
Yeah. And then it's another one. It's another one, D-Red. You probably can remember this one. Where they got like trumpets or something in their hand. What is that?
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't remember all their names. I don't remember all the codex's names,
Yeah.
but they got a bunch of them. They got like 11 of them or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess we're just gonna discount this shit and not even look at it. Act like it don't exist. Throw this in the trash, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what they're saying. She said they ate humans. You know that, right? Wait a minute. You were just saying now they eat humans. You find out they got dark skin. Now they eat
Whoa. Who eats humans? What the hell is she talking about?
the Aztecs or the Mayans.
No, the hell they didn't. The Aztecs didn't tell you that.
Wait, how is Wait, hold on. Who's saying there was no light skinned ones? No one's saying there wasn't no light skinned ones. We were just saying there's dark skinned ones there. She said it wasn't none until after slavery. That's all we saying, Jeremiah. You know what I'm saying? She's saying wasn't no black people over here until after slavery. She
That's
said
dumb because they just did a genetic study of the Amazonians, and they found that they have West Papuan and Aboriginal DNA. So that just kills the whole argument.
Right.
So last time I checked, there are no white West Papua New Guineans, and there's no white Australians except for the British that came over there in like the fucking 17th century. So
man, what's the Amazon? What's that other one, that cave drawing? It's like a cave or like a temple or something.
You talking about in Mexico or Yucatan?
Yeah. What's that one called? I forgot. It's been a minute.
I mean, you got Chichen Itza, you got Teotihuacan. I'm trying to think. Tikal. It's a lot, man. I'm trying to think which one you're talking about.
Yeah. It's like they painted. It's like a building of worship, and they painted themselves on the walls. Some of them real dark, some of them real black, some of them brown. You know what I'm saying? They got like long braids. They got long.
You talking about in the
you talking about the
Tikal ruins?
Are you talking about the one? Are you talking about the one where they had the motherfucking light skinned dudes by the hair about to look like they
watch
about
your
to chop their
language.
head off?
That might be it. What's that one called?
You heard me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Because
That's it.
they had one of them. They had one where they had the light skinned I guess light skinned cats by the hair, and they about to look like they about to chop their head off. They had them on their knees. You talking about that one?
Oh, I know that one too. That's a good one too. But no, it's like a little temple, and they wrote on the walls. Man, I used to know this by heart. And I can't.
Try looking up. Try looking up Tikal ruins. Tikal. It's in the Yucatan.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. I'm looking it up right now, man.
And then you can read the book, The Distinctive Characteristics of the Aboriginal Race of North America. Then you can read, and I think that's by Samuel Mortensen, something like that. Then you got the Native Races of the Pacific States of North America, and that's by, I think, Bancroft. I forgot his first name. And in both of them books, it described them as Negroes. So I don't even understand what the lady talking about.
Hey, also look up San Bartolo. Hold on, let me type this in.
She said we were created to be a slave race, y'all.
That comes from the that theory that Adam was the first white man, basically saying that there were already Negroid and Mongoloid races here, and God had to create Adam to serve him. You know what I mean?
That's what it's called, Bonham-Pock. That's what I was thinking about. Here it is. The murals of Bonham-Pock. Right? This is discovered in 2001. And look at these. Look at this, man. What color are they? What color are these people?
They're pretty dark to me. Swarthy.
Right. So what do you mean black people got here only after Columbus and slavery and stuff like that? Now, how do you explain this?
Yeah, that's the ones I was talking about too in San Bartolo.
But we the ones indoctrinated by the white man. Yeah, all right. Yeah, these the murals of Bonham-Pock.
And not only that, bro, they was trying to figure out how they was finding Maya blue, because that blue right there is a special pigmentation that they have, that they specifically call it Maya blue. That's also found all through Mississippi and throughout the South of the United States as well.
Yeah, they would definitely trade like the amethyst and stuff like that. They was getting from Mexico and bringing it up here.
Oh, you know the Chickasaw have a long tradition that they come from the mines. They'll tell you themselves.
Yeah, man. So I don't know what else to say to this sister, man. She said we the only race on the planet with kinky hair. Stop it. The damn,
I thought she said she was Cherokee. Now she's a Chickasaw. What the? Oh man.
The damn Ashkenazi Jew got kinky hair, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, she's all over the place, boy. Now she a Chickasaw. She from Mississippi now. First she was from Tennessee.
Brother Yaz Universe says she's not a sister.
Just go be white, man. Go be white. Enjoy that white privilege. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Hey, child of God, do your have your father or your brother do their DNA test and then come back on here and we'll read the results with you. Okay, you saying you're not white, but can you please get a DNA kit from 23andMe for your father or your brother and have them do that test and we'll read the results online.
Look, she's not white on the internet, but she definitely white when she go to a job interview. Or when she go to the DMV. Oh shit.
Hey, sister. I mean, listen, you destroyed the whole energy, man. I'm over here getting on Garfield. You come on here with this crazy shit.
Tell her to get back up here and cam up if she's not white. Let's see how not white she is.
She said I'm disabled. That don't have nothing to do. All you gotta do is spit in the DNA kit test, and then again, just tell your daddy or your brother to take the test, man. The brother said she an agent of chaos, like the brother said. Y'all crazy.
That's white self-hatred, man. Stop trying to appropriate black people's culture.
She said, I'm not giving the white man my DNA. Yo,
Tennessee is like 88% white, dude. I know for a fact. I lived there too many years. And the only indigenous people there is the black people. Shit. Most of the ones the $5 Indians that claim to be Cherokee, they're in North Carolina. In Cherokee, North Carolina. It's about 45 minutes to an hour from where I lived at. And shit, the chief of the Cherokee Nation, what's his name? Bill John Baker, straight white man. Pull that up, y'all should.
What's his name?
Bill, what's his name? Bill John Baker.
Man, y'all done turned this show into the Abo show, man. What Bill John Baker, right?
Yep, Bill John Baker. He's the chief of the Cherokee Nation, her proud leader.
He got his DNA. I wonder, do he got his DNA test? Oh yeah, I remember this guy. Yeah,
and the chief before him was Wilma P. Mankiller. I wonder if she knows about this.
I'm gonna pull the picture of this Aboriginal that she's talking about. Hey, is this your, you know what I'm saying, cousin? He Cherokee. Damn, y'all let anybody in that motherfucker.
Man, that's because we got assimilated, bro, and they kicked us the fuck out. They made us move to Oklahoma, and first it was Kansas. Then they was like, "Well, sorry, Kansas, we want some of this land too. Now we want y'all to move on down to Oklahoma." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me see if he took a DNA test.
Now, because you know what they do, Yashub, is they take the women. So like any white people that you hear say they're Native American, it's always their grandma. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to see his Y chromosome. He probably R1B. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be.
Hey, I'm not seeing that. He know Elizabeth Warren. Ain't that the one Trump told her she a fake Indian?
Oh shit.
Connecticut.
Oh man, you can look up the Yamasee. South Carolina. Say again.
But the Pequot tribe in Connecticut. I'm trying to find them. I know this is it too. Black Indians strike it rich right here. Y'all see this?
Yeah.
It says, who is and who is not an Indian is subject to debate among 2.5 million Native Americans. Come on, man. Stop playing.
Man.
A few of whom can claim to be pure blood. One tribe of so-called Black Indians who have both Indian and African American ancestors have now become the focus of discussion about Indian identity. The racially mixed, that's the name. The racially mixed Mashantucket Pequot Indians may be small in number. There are currently only 502 official registered members, but they comprise the richest, most powerful Indian community in the United States. There it is. Let me look this up. Yeah, man. They became official. Let me see if I have it right here. Yeah, they revealed. Yeah, there it is.
Man, you know what, man? I'm about to just go ahead and do my DNA test, bro, because I know who my great grandfather is. It goes back to North Carolina found. You know what I'm saying? One of my great grandmothers is still alive, nigga. Now, how many of y'all was raised by your ancestors? Because I grew up with 3 great grandmothers. Tell me exactly where I came from. You know what I'm saying?
You said your great grandmother's still alive.
Yeah, I got a great grandmother still alive today, Brown, Virginia. And I had 3 of them all my life. So I was like 16. And then, you know what I mean?
Oh, she said they racially mixed. Thank you.
These people, man, live a long time, bro. They still in these places. Some of them.
Yeah, I'm looking at images.
And the audacity to say that we mixed into something that we was already in. When you white people came over here and destroyed, raped, robbed, and murdered
so
90% of the population.
So she won't accept this tribe here, but she accept. What's that man name? What's that man name again?
John Baker.
Yeah, John Baker. Oh, that wasn't his name. What was his name? What was his whole name, brother?
Yeah, Bill. Bill's first name, Bill John Baker.
Yeah. You have no problem with this man right here. He a full-blooded Indian. Right? This shit is crazy, bro.
Man. Hey, y'all, shoot, I'm gonna give you another little reference too. It's called Peruvian Antiquities. Let me give you another source. Have you heard of that book?
What book was it?
It's called Peruvian Antiquities.
Nah, what's it about?
I'm about to show you. I got you, bro. Hold up. I'm putting in the private chat right here. And if you would just go to page 9. It's about the okay, it's basically eyewitness account of explorers that came over here and lived amongst the indigenous people for a good 40 years.
Page 9.
Yeah.
Page 9 is the intro.
Well, now you gotta keep going. It's page 9 of the book. Look at the top after the preface.
All right, page 9. I'm on now. Yeah, man. Hey, sister, I'm gonna kick you off the channel, man. We over here getting on Garfield ass. You throw a goddamn monkey wrench in here. You playing games. Let me see.
You should see a description of spiritual practices.
What am I looking for on here? Oh, you know the material.
Okay. Crawford, let's see. Zoom in right there on page 9. This is Crawford and many others.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it says Crawford and many others will make particular mention of Adair, who lived 40 years among the Indians, and who, after the most thorough examination and minute comparison, secure us the origin of the Indians as Israelite-ish, founding his assertion principally on the religious rites, which plainly present many points of agreement with those of the Hebrew people. Like the Jews, the Indians offer the first fruits. They keep their new moon and the feast of expiations at the end of September and the beginning of October. They divide the year in 4 seasons, corresponding with the Jewish festivals, according to Charlevoix and Long, brother of a deceased. What did it say? The brother of a deceased husband receives his widow into his house as a guest, and after a suitable time, consider her as a legitimate consort. In some parts of North America, circumcision is practiced. You going there?
That sounds like some James Adar.
It is, but there's multiple people that will put in on this as well. I mean, he said he would take particular mention of it there. You know what I'm saying? And if you look over here, he mentions Rabbi Manasseh ben Israel, who wrote a book called The Hope of Israel. These guys were looking for the lost tribes, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if you go, I mean, you can look at any of this information, bro, and see that these were Negroid people. You know what I mean?
No, the sister said they didn't have nappy hair, and we disillusioned by the white man, and you know what I'm saying, we were made to be slaves, even though the Native Indians were slaves. That's I don't know. I don't understand this sister at all.
Hold on. She said we was made to be slaves.
Brother, go to the comments. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, she definitely did.
And then this is what she said right here. Anyway, I love y'all. This woman's crazy. Hope you meditate on this because it's not the whole truth. That's all. What do you mean? Yes, they could. You stayed slaves as long as everybody else. Yeah, man. I'm trying to find where she say we was made to be slaves.
Hey man, pull up the history on the $5 engine real quick, man. I'm tired of playing games.
she probably doesn't even know about the Indian slavery that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Come on now.
I'm not giving.
I mean, if she don't know that, if she can't look outside and see that the white man that took the whole country of America, if you can't see that for yourself, you got punked in your own land, okay? You got punked in your own land and got it took from you, and then you got moved into corners, okay?
And then got the nerve to say that we were made to be slaves, and in the same breath say that she's a Native American. Come on, man.
Right. So she don't believe Native Americans are Israelites.
And she disrespect the Mayans. I guess she don't respect the Mayans either, because she said they was all eating human flesh and shit.
That's a lie.
Which is another lie. And also, the Mayans didn't even practice human sacrificing. The only type of sacrificing you can find is bloodletting, which is them cutting their own self and sacrificing their own blood. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, she got bewitched by that movie Apocalypto.
Yeah, man, that's some bullshit. That's you know what though? That's good though, because that's their fear, my nigga. That comes from a deep rooted consciousness of all the evil and wickedness that they've done. You see what I'm saying? All those kind of movies like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Oh, we must have built this on an Indian burial ground. That's what's haunting y'all. We don't get haunted. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So we don't bear that. We don't bear those iniquities.
Oh, I can't. She didn't put so many comments. I can't even go all the way back where she said it. But the sister definitely said it, man. I saw it. She said the blacks was made to be slaves. You know what I'm saying?
Proving herself to be a damn devil. And devil only means deceiver for you sensitive Negroes out there.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm trying to, yeah. She said she get dark brown.
She get dark brown. When?
Yeah, that's what she.
In the Sahara Desert? What the hell are you talking about? Not before skin cancer sets in.
Yeah, brother said, "Don't waste no more time on this woman." Oh, here it is. I found it. Look. There you go. What they say right there.
Wow. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Say, lady, how'd you even find our channel? I done seen this child of God in the comment section before. Right? What are you doing over here?
Look, then she backed out and said, yes, they were created to be slaves.
Really?
Where are you getting that information from? You got it from
Black people were created by Satan.
Black people were created by Satan. Who told you that, man?
Damn, that ain't a racist quote, boy.
Who told you that black people were created by Satan? Who taught you that?
The Bible? Oh my God, bro.
All right, give me the verse where it says black people were created by Satan. Give me that verse.
Hey, she been going to clan meetings.
Yeah, right. I gotta see this verse, man. You finna trick you finna goddamn, I don't know what the hell you finna do. Just show the goddamn verse. The brother said Margaret Sanger told.
I be listening to them motherfuckers, man, the Grand Wizard and all that shit, man, of the clan. You know what I'm saying? They be saying,
hey, bro, you gotta keep it clean, bro. Your mouth, man, you be on here, man. You be going, bro. We gotta listen. We gotta keep it clean, bro. What?
Hey,
but I feel you though. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real though, man. Like, come on, man. Some of this stuff is now she talking about she hate the clan. No, you're a part of the clan, okay? Understand that. All right, you're propagating their doctrine and ideology with every word that comes out of your mouth.
Right. Sister, can you please give me that verse, man? She said, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's nowhere in the Bible.
She thumbing through. She thumbing through that goddamn Bible right now. She gotta be. She said Leviticus says stay away from the flat nose people.
Yo.
Come on, man. Oh, okay. How does that mean that they were made? Oh, I don't get it. That don't connect anything
at all.
Yeah, give me the verse. Give me the verse, man. Give me the verse. Are you in a mental home? Like, where?
Hey, man, while she getting that, man, real quick, man, give me Songs of Solomon, man. I cut the hell out of this real quick, man.
Oh, man. Oh,
man. These Songs of Solomon real quick, man. Chapter 1, man. Let's see what Solomon says about beautiful black women, man. Since the Bible says that to stay away from black people. Let's see what Songs of Solomon say, bro. You want me to do it?
I got it right now. I'm just gonna check the name.
Okay, come. Gotta look it up. Yeah, Google the hell out of that, sister. You ain't gonna never find it. Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, man. Let's go, man.
You want verse 5? What verse you want? 5?
Stay away from the flat nose.
What verse you want, brother? Hey, man, is he there? Jeremiah. Jeremiah. All right, well, Jeremiah.
Talking about 1 and 5.
Yeah, it says, I am black, but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. So the brother wanted to bring this verse out. I guess we lost him for a bit.
Right, look, let's not stop right there, though. Let's get Jeremiah 14:2. So right there, she's saying, I'm black. I am black. That word right there in Hebrew is shakor.
Right. And that's this sister from Issachar or something like that?
Hell no.
No, I'm talking about the
you talking about said she was from Kedar. Yeah.
All right. So we have we can start at 5. It says what? I am black. but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Whether you want to say this is the Shulamite woman or whatever, according to this woman, she says the Bible says stay away from black people, but yet Solomon is having some sort of relations with this woman here. What do it say in verse 6? Look not upon me because I'm what? Black, because the sun have looked upon me. Right? So verse 5 says, I am black, but comely. Comely means beautiful, family. All right? Comely means beautiful. Right? Let me get Lamentations 4 and 8.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Right? I want to make this clear. Everybody need to understand what visage means. Visage simply means appearance. All right? It just simply means appearance. Why is the Bible upholding black as beautiful? Right?
No shit, I felt that all wrong. God dang,
Somebody says, I was enjoying the discussion before she came in.
How you spell lament? I'm having a hard time over here, brother.
Let me tell you. Lament.
Yeah. There we go, lament. I'm putting Lamont. Pull it up. There you go. Their visage is blacker than a coal. They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaveth to their bones. It is withered. It has become like a stick.
Right. So the Bible says that their appearance, their visage, is blacker than a coal. Right? Talking about the children of Israel. Right? Talking about when they was in this particular lamentation. Right? Their visage, their appearance is blacker than a coal. A white person could never make that statement. All right. So again, let me get 5 and 10. Lamentations 5 and 10. Again, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, yeah, child of God, you can't make this statement.
She gonna help you out. You helping him out, but why you ain't help yourself out? We still waiting on that scripture. She gonna try to help you out. Help yourself out and give us that scripture that you was talking about, okay?
I got it right here.
Jesus didn't have a flat nose. What kind of nose did he have? Say, Caesar Boy's year nose? What the hell going on?
Lamentations
in the Bible, yeah, bring it out.
Lamentation 5:10. Our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine.
Right. A white person could never make this statement. All right. A white person could never make this statement. I guess she got the scripture here, Joshua. Let's see what she's talking about.
Let me see.
Jesus Christ never had a flat nose. This woman is out of her mind.
So Leviticus 21.
I need the chapter and verse on Jesus's nose.
Leviticus 20. What is Leviticus 21 and 18 talking about? Let me see.
Let's see.
So when I go to this verse, it's gonna say black people was created by Satan. Is that what you telling me? All right. If it don't say that,
she must be reading the Mormon Bible.
Yeah, that's what it is. $21.18. For whatsoever man he be that hath a blemish, he shall not approach a blind man or a lame, or he that have a flat nose, or anything superfluous. I don't get it.
What the hell does this got to do with Satan creating black people?
Yeah, and this is talking about the priest too. Leviticus 21.
Yeah.
And that don't got to do with black people either. That means I believe this scripture is talking about the you can't be a priest if you got too many toes, too many fingers, or you're
Yeah, if you
blind.
got certain physical blemishes, you can't be a priest. This don't have nothing to do with being against black people. You damn racist. You damn black hating. You damn a hater of black people. That's what you are. And in this day and time, you got the nerve to come on a black platform and be a hater of black people. These white people are bold as hell, man.
Hey, look what Chris Hugo said. Garfield could have had sent this lady to keep y'all from exposing her.
You might be right, man. Yeah, man. That's it from the damn the hater of black people, man. Yeah, man. That's it from the damn
that is facts.
Hater of black people, man.
That is facts right there.
She said, "Do you?" I'm sorry, this shit funny to me. Oh man, this shit is funny as hell.
Do you have a flat nose? Hell no, black people don't have flat noses. What is wrong with this woman, man? Everybody don't look like Mike Tyson.
Hold on, let me get the blue letter on that too. Let me see what that is. Where P Rose Pro Rizzo when you need him, bro?
Right.
Let me see. 21:18. Hey, one more scripture. I just want that scripture where it said that black people was created by Satan, man. Still waiting on that one. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know.
She said black people were created by Satan.
Yeah, she said that.
What book she find that in? She find that in where she find that at? I'm reading that nowhere. Ever. I mean, the closest probably come the Book of Mormon.
She's a damn devil, and she's exposing herself to be such.
She might be a closet Mormon too. Cause you know they claim they Native American too, but then she say she from Tennessee, so.
Oh,
you
this
know
is.
what? I was just down there last summer. She talking about she Cherokees. I was down there hanging out with Cherokees. I ain't seen no Cherokees that look like white folks. Not the ones I was hanging out with.
So what you're saying is you didn't see her.
I didn't see her.
Yeah, I'd like to know the part of Tennessee she's from, because you don't really never ever run into no Native American in Tennessee, bro. I said most of the Cherokees in North Carolina, and you can look up the headquarters, get the phone number, call them.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell wrong with this is.
Right, but a lot of them people, a lot of those down there in North Carolina, they look like they $5 too. You know, like
I already know they are.
Because when you go down there in North Carolina, it's a whole town called Cherokee, and that's all it's there.
I will not look. I mentioned that earlier too. It's called Cherokee, North Carolina. It's the city. You feel me? That's where it's headquartered at.
Yeah, it's a Cherokee here in Oklahoma City too.
Yeah, you got multiple $5 Indian groups in North Carolina, like the Lumbees. You know what I'm saying? They got green eyes, and a lot of them got blonde hair. But they do kind of get dark. They get a little darker than people that call themselves Cherokees, but for the most part, man, they all white people. Because I used to mess with one of the women and found out that the land that her family owns is actually a plantation, and it still grows cotton, bro. Every March, you know what I'm saying? We drive by her crib with cotton growing, bro, out there in North Carolina. So these motherfuckers is not, no, bro. They was a slave owners, bro.
No, you're right. I was just reading. That's crazy. You brought up the Lumbee. I was just reading an article on the Lumbee. A lot of them R1B, and that's Western European. You know what I'm saying? You got a few of them EM too.
Yeah, but updated like one Lumbee chick, and then another one that claimed, I forget what the hell she claimed, but she lived out there too. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you going off, man. What you doing dating a Lumbee chick, man? What's going on with you, bro?
Listen, man.
Hey, yeah. I'm reading up on Leviticus 21 and 18. It's basically saying that as long as you don't have no marred nose, man, or damaged nose.
Right. Again, it was physical blemishes is what it was dealing with. You looked it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't talking about no. This woman is dumb as a box of rocks, man.
Yeah, pretty much any disfiguration on your face, pretty much what they was trying to evaluate there. So you can't be, if you got any of those things, you couldn't be in the priesthood, you know. Yeah. So you say right here, no man with any physical defects may make an offering. You know what I'm saying? No one who is blind, lame, or disfigured or disformed. So that's what that strip is talking about.
Hey, what about the people with leprosy? What about the people with leprosy and the same shit? Oh, excuse me. Dang. I'm gonna fall back.
If you had spotted leprosy, you couldn't be a priest. That'll be a blemish. Then she said exactly, you were slaves. What? This sister retarded. Like, how is you getting that from that? Like, I don't understand.
What does slaves got to do with this, man? This woman is dumb as a box of rocks, man.
Yeah. Hey, look, man, just give us that one verse, man. If you don't give me that verse in 2 minutes, I'm gonna block your ass.
How did you explain though the slavery of the Israelites then? So the Israelites are definitely black in the Bible because they were enslaved in Egypt, in Babylon, in Syria, Greece, Persia, Rome. So how do you explain that then?
She can't explain it. She don't know what the hell she talking about, man. There isn't a specific verse. Then why are you saying it then? Why are you saying it then? Huh? You damn demon. Why is you on here talking that noise then?
Oh man, that's some bullshit.
All this time, Joshua, we've been waiting 45 minutes and she ain't produced nothing. Damn demon.
Hey, to our audience, you know what I'm saying? She threw the monkey wrench in there, but you know, Garfield will make another video. I'm gonna cover it. Don't worry, y'all. We'll be back on that nigga grass, nigga. She's saying she's making this whole thing up off of Leviticus 21:18.
Oh my God. That's a demon, man. When you going in the scriptures to try to condemn a whole race of people based upon the color of their skin, if that isn't white supremacy at its finest, you damn demon.
Tell her to keep reading from Leviticus and work our way up to Numbers 1.
Read Leviticus.
You are what your father is, the white man.
If the sister read verse
about Jesus raised up from the grave.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell she talking about. What does that got to do with it? I don't understand. She all over the place. She just babbling.
She talking about she read the Bible like a book. That's your problem. You don't know. Put our book down. It don't belong to you.
Put that up on the screen, man. Line upon line.
She read the Bible like a book. That is exactly what your problem is.
That's funny. Brother said, read Ezekiel 25, verse 14. Yeah, I will. Hold on. Let me put this scripture in here real quick. You know what I'm saying? We put
How is
Leviticus.
King Solomon related to King David? What? What? Yo, just shoot, man. Where you get this woman from, bro, man?
Hey, don't throw it out on me.
Man, she got to be commenting from your YouTube, brother.
She might be. I don't know, man. But just don't tell people that on live that she got anything to do with me. This is crazy as hell. I'm gonna keep her around though. I can stick her ass over there on Garfield channel. So there go that verse right there. That explains what she's reading. She don't know what she's reading. So you see that Leviticus 21:21, no man that have a blemish of the seed of Aaron the priest shall come nigh to the offerings of the Lord made by fire. He that have a blemish, he should not come nigh to the offering of the bread. So that's what that's talking about, man. The sons of Aaron. It's just crazy, man. What's the scripture he wanted me to get? Ezekiel 25:14.
She laughing, but ain't nothing funny.
And she on them goddamn perks. She on them Percocets, man. She on that Ritalin. That Ritalin will do you like that, boy.
All right, so I want to show y'all something. So we just explained that entire verse, and she just gonna surface level flat nose and just stay right there, stay in ignorance, right? This is the problem with people that read the Bible like that, man. Oh, it says it in English, so I'm just gonna go with what it says in the English, and that's it. That's all. Dumb as a box of rocks. You don't know what you're talking about. Again, that book doesn't belong to you. It's not meant for you. You can go in there and get all type of misinterpolations, man. That's why it is the Israelite responsibility to teach you heathen this Bible. Because you a heathen.
Yeah, I'm thinking about keeping around
Right, if they was fighting against Romans and damn Alexander and all of those, like, you know what I'm saying? You had two opposing parties. So I mean, which side are you? I don't get it. I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, they think we playing with them, man.
Why is she here? She talking about some. I was born with no chance of life. This is not no televangelist shit, man. We not on here. She think we Joel Osteen.
Oh, listen. Father God, just love.
Look, this is not altar call, man. What the hell is you doing? Oh man. Come on, man. You didn't. I don't even feel like doing this show no more, bro. You didn't drain all the energy out of me with this crazy stuff, man.
Right.
All right, man. What a video. Let's close out with your video. I'll open it with it. I'll close out with it. Where is it at? Hey, you sent me the YouTube link. You sent me the YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna put the YouTube up here, man. Unless you want to keep going back and forth with this sister.
I'm done with that woman, man. All right, don't channel. You're not welcome, okay? Understand it.
Oh man, she said she going off that scripture, bro. Boy, talk about a reach. That's
man.
That's a Michael Jordan Space Jam reach. All right, I'm gonna close it out. Look right here. The brother just put it in right here. One who has sustained any mutilation, especially in the face, on the nose, ears, lips, or eyes, not merely one who had a flat or stunted nose. Literally stretched out anything beyond. So that's what it is.
Facts. Facts. So now it is explained, but she don't care about that. That's what the truth. The truth is on the screen. Right?
Man, this is the crazy talking about we can talk smack after Ali. Listen, we not worried about you like that. We're not gonna mention you ever again. Trust me. That's my word. What's wrong with this sister, man?
She ain't that important, man. That's what I'm saying. White people think that the world is theirs. You know, when they come in and you know everything's about them, they're gonna come in our platform and take authority. You got to be out of your damn mind if you think for 1 second that's going down here at the source.
Right, and the brother's gonna throw them foes in your face.
Nothing can stop you all the way up. We all the way up. If we're all the way up. Shoot all the way up. E37, we all the way up. Tell me what you need.
I will also sustain the tents of Judah first, that the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah. Hey, going up the phone. Going up the phone. Throw your tribe in the air just to let them know. Me and my Hebrew tribe throwing up the phone. Throw your tribe in the air just to let them know. Me and my Hebrew tribe throwing up the phone. Man, this Hebrew swag, man, is out of here. Flying in the air through the clouds like a chariot. Go to the store to buy this, they don't carry it. The heathens come down to the hood, we don't let them in. Spend all of my time with my people, though. Here's another extra fly song, hit the dance floor. Know what Judah and we started in all the trends. It's an Israelite at the door, but just let him in. Look at this brew, extra fly, man, he dressed to kill. No, we not Candy Rain, but we're so for real. Hell be the first place they throw the foe. Put your hands off in the air just to let them know. Hey, throwing up the phone. Hey, throwing up the phone. Throw your tribe in the air just to let them know. Me and my Hebrew tribe throwing up the phone. Throw your tribe in the air just to let them know. Me and my Hebrew tribe throwing up the phone.
Yeah, it's the year was the hold up. When you hear the Yahoo and see the foes up, make all my people two-step in this. Shoot a block folk tribe, yeah, we rep with this. I got my SIG on me, but on the low I keep it cool. Old school gang, speak not to a fool. Never compromise cause I play by the rules. Fear of Yahweh, so it's like I don't abuse. Yeah, so folk tribe get a play back. Northern Gate, West Bank, first to say that. Fake you cocksucker, we don't play that. The first city with the foes on the map. Hands on Hebrews with the strap in the back. And when it comes to the spirit, we stay on attack like King David and his sons. Folk tribe where we from. Ain't a thing built a kingdom from a crumb. Righteous, you can keep your priests and your nuns. Melchizedek, you the king and priest. Crown the lion of Yahweh, I to him I speak.
Hey, throwing up the phone. Hey, throwing up the phone. Throw your tribe in the air just to let them know. Me and my Hebrew tribe throwing up the phone.
Tear the flow up, throw your force up, foes up. We about to blow, party till we fold up. Dedication to our king and the nation. We at the feast, in good old place. I'm Ashiaki, I was shot, no patience. Brothers falling off, no patience. Sick against the laws, he's Satan. Talk about the royal laws, you break it. Sisters looking good like a vacation. We the real Jews, no fake. Jeremiah on his way, location. Do it big in the heart of the nation.
Throwing up the phone. Throwing up the phone. Throw your tribe in the air just to let them know. Me and my Hebrew tribe throwing up the phone. Throw your tribe in the air
just to let them know. Me and my Hebrew tribe throwing up the boat. Yeah, just to let them know. Me and my Hebrew tribe throwing up the boat. Yeah, just to let them know. Me and my Hebrew tribe throwing up the boat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's for all 12 tribes of Israel. It don't got nothing to do with you heathen. Understand that.
Still going. All right, man. We out of here. SUC.
Hold up, bro. I'm not white. I'm not white. I'm not white. Before we get out of here.
This is
Leave Brittany alone.
Oh man. All right, man. We out of here. SUC. Man.
SUC in the building, man. We out.